Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening. How are we all?
I think you can hear both of us, hopefully.
I'm alive, I'm back.
If sound's all good, just let us know.
Changed the layout as well, I see.
Yeah, just thought I'd have a little play, just thought it looked a little bit cleaner and you can see all the bottom there a bit better, can't you?
It's very nice, very, very nice. How is everybody that is in there? Who is in chat? Let us know if you are in here.
Yes, and just remember to click onto live chat. Don't do what I normally do and leave it on to top chat.
I normally don't, and I go, why can't I fucking comment?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the post-expo show, a week late.
Well, it is, yeah, because fuck bank holidays. Who's going to do it on a bank holiday?
I was at a wedding renewal reception.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck
you were
that.
like, oh, fucking hell, no, fucking Monday. It was manic. All I'm going to say is Expo weekend was manic. Was you there all weekend?
I was indeed.
Yeah, I was only on there on a Saturday, and that was more than enough for me.
I was there from Thursday.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I could do 2 days, as long as I do a day where I don't drink, and then I do a day that I do drink.
It's just called self-control, Gav.
I ain't got no self-control. I get excited. I run around like a little fucking kid. You should have seen me when I got there. I literally, my legs were like that everywhere. So, done 2 laps, and then I was like, right, I'll go to the bar now. And then I think every time people were walking past, I was like, he's still in the fucking bar. Worked out well, because I had vendors coming to me in the bar, which was quite weird.
That's because everyone knew where you would be.
Yeah, so I had all Dr. Vapes will come over in the bar to me. Apex lot come and sat down with me, robbed some shit off of me. I had a good fucking crack with them lot. SAS guys, they all come over to the bar. Just the bar seemed to be the place to be.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy it? Was it everything you wanted?
Yeah, I only go just because it's just a little breakaway for me. Do you know what I mean? I don't go to get smashed. I don't go to drink loads. It's not my thing drinking anyway. So,
Neither do I.
But I just socialise. You know, went out on a nice all-you-can-eat Chinese on a Saturday night with a group of nice people. All the guys from True Vapors and Stan Tenacious TX Vapes, Nick from Daily Vape TV, Jay Live Vape and Chill. It was all out for a Chinese. So yeah, and I was gifted a very limited Tenacious TX Vapes pop socket for my phone.
Very nice. Do you actually use them? I had one and it was pissing me off, so I had to take it off because I was like, I don't understand. I don't take that many selfies, so
It's not even for that. It's just to hold your phone up.
yeah, but I've got a hand. I can hold my phone.
Yeah, but I have a habit of dropping my phone.
So have I, but things like that make it worse for me.
It doesn't, because you wrap your fingers around it and then you don't drop it, like.
Nah, like shit like that I ain't good with. You met me now. You know I'm like I'm a child in a man's body.
Well, yeah. That's very true.
I'm not even gonna lie. I get very excited very easily. Something I'm enthusiastic about was like expos. I am very enthusiastic about it. Like everyone was banging on it was shit. I loved. It had a community vibe.
Yeah,
it's what you make of it. Like doesn't matter where I go. I could be stuck in a fucking field like I was on the night, and I'll still enjoy myself.
Yeah, I think the thing I heard, there were so many people moaning, "Oh, too many pods." But you know, the idea of an expo is mainly to showcase stuff,
The
how
new
the
stuff.
industry is changing, which the industry is changing. And the more pods that are on the market, the more people you've got to target with quitting. Do you know what I mean? Because that's
Yeah.
what they want for quitting is something like this. They don't want something like this. You know, it's
No, that's it. I mean, it's one of them things. If you didn't have the pods, there probably would have been more juice, and people would have moaned about the juice. And the thing is, I always say, you go to the stands that you want to try their juice first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
because after an hour, it all tastes the fucking same.
yeah.
So you have to get a load of shit, otherwise you don't know what the fuck any of it tastes like. True Vapors, it's alright, big boy calls. Gavin didn't know I was at Expo. Gavin didn't know Gavin was halfway through Expo.
He only knew who I was because I rode over on my fucking scooter.
I turned around, saw someone in a fucking scooter. I was like, I don't know what that is. Turned back round, and I went, "Ah, fucking Shane." And that was about lunchtime. That tells you how bad I was.
Yeah, it was around lunchtime somewhere. So let's go through who we got in tonight. We've got Mr. Chandler, good evening. Gary Hartland, 808 Recon Ghost, aloha. Good evening, Kevin, because I know that is Kevin. Webley, good evening. Ian Morgan, evening Steve, Mr. 2.5. Village, good evening, mate. Hello, Jess, my little lovely, hope you're well. Good evening, Mr. Christopher Linton from True Vapors. Smurf, good evening. Good evening, Vape Squirrel. What else we got? I think that's it. Oh, Mr. Calzines, good evening.
True Vapors just asked, Gav, how did your speech go after Expo? I got on the wrong train. I was meant to leave to go to Reading. I got on the wrong train. So I ended up back in Birmingham because otherwise I wouldn't have got to Reading. Went out in Birmingham. That was where I went wrong. Woke up in the morning. I was like, my head's fucking killing me. I'm going to go and have a pint at the bar. So I was 3 hours late to the christening. So by the time I got there, they went, yeah, you're not Godfather because you can't be trusted. If anything happens to us. I went, I did say this to you when you asked me. And the best thing is, I wrote it on the train on the way there, and it was pretty much a pity story to myself. So it's a good job that they turned around and went, we've already done it without you. Bar's over there, buy us a drink. I was like, I can do that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I'm looking forward to October. October, I am going all weekend. Lloydie's promised he's going to babysit me.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be there all weekend again, hopefully. Time will tell, but fingers crossed.
You'll be there.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be all weekend though.
That's Find of Expo for me. This little out for free. Anyone that saw me at the bar pissed as a fart will turn around and tell you I was fucking raving about this because anyone that reviews knows you go through a lot of fucking nick shots. Like companies will send you nick shots or ice shots. This, you literally have that little bit there, you bang a nick shot on it, slide it along so it's like that, and then you literally lift it off and it takes it off. No more fucking around with nick shots.
No more teeth, no more pliers.
Yeah, and also you pop short fills in there and you lift it and take short little fills off. That stupid little fucking thing was Find of Expo for me.
There you go, Jess. That's what you need for in the shop, so you don't end up with your tits and your hair smelling of juice.
One way to put it, I suppose. I would have put it more. No, I probably would have said something as bad as that.
Yeah. Well, no. Trust me and Jess known this for a while. She has a tendency of spilling juice all over herself when opening bottles.
I don't work in a shop and I do that. So it's one of them things.
At one point, she was known as Tropica Tits for a while because she spilt a 120 of Tropica all over herself.
There's so many things I'm so happy you didn't spill over yourself that people can turn around and say. So what? Oh, you got a little intro, haven't you? So I can know what you're on.
Yes.
I want to know. I want to see your little beautiful box.
We are going for that right now. It just sounded so wrong then, you saying, I want to see your beautiful little box.
Apparently, I said that to quite a few of the promo girls as well.
No, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Does not surprise me. You can go first, though.
I can go first. Right.
You can go first.
I have got the Rebirth RTA, which is a good little flavour banger, we'll admit, on top of the new Asmodus V3. Not the V3S, but the V3. I didn't have a fucking clue where I picked this up from Expo. I was like, I must have got it from Asmodus. So I was like, I don't know. I'll send an email to someone, say thank you. Apparently not. Apparently I got this from someone at the bar. Just one of them things that happens.
Yeah, have a mod.
Yeah, it's a good upgrade on the V2. The V2 didn't work with my fingers. This kind of does. It's not that fucking good with my fingers. But it's alright. It's annoying because every time you shake it, the actual screen changes colour, which is fucking so... Don't even pick it up, but that's orange. We shake it, and now purple, red.
It's a foosh in disguise.
Exactly. So I've got that, and on that, I am vaping some Digivapes Green. Shane from used to be reviewer over on Mean Bean Reviews released the juice range. It's not great. Well, I'm being honest. I ain't going to sit here and lie.
You got to be honest.
2 of them are good. One of them is horrific. Like, I can't even... Like, I don't know the nicest way to put it, but yeah.
Can't even bring himself to vape it.
Nah, I said that to him. This little beauty, I am on the Smock Trinity Alpha. There's going to be a lot of haters because it's Smock.
I can't wait.
But
if you're in chat,
you tried this egg, didn't you?
Well, I did.
This is a little banger.
Yeah.
Little fucking flavour banger. It does have power adjustment, so you've got soft, medium, and hard.
That's what she said.
It's not great with the mouth to long coil, but you bang the mesh coils in, and you've got a perfect little out and about mod. And the battery life's really surprising with this. I get a whole day out of that easily. In that, I have some. Did you try these Aura?
No, I saw them. Well, no. Do you know why I didn't try them? Because I couldn't get on their booth because of the stupid fucking steps.
I did say that to him when I walked up there. I walked up there and I left Jan from UK Vape Cave bar. I went, "You're not gonna cut?" "Oh no, you're in a mobility scooter. You can't get up." And then I kind of just stood there and chuckled for 10 minutes, and then I felt really fucking bad afterwards. If you like aniseed, because the entire range apart from the menthols have aniseed, but that's a tangerine aniseed mix. That's fucking beautiful. But I do like aniseed vapes. If you don't like aniseed vapes, you're going to hate their entire fucking range.
Can't stand aniseed.
And then the last thing I'm using tonight is the one thing which I absolutely wanted to hate from Expo, but I've ended up loving it a little bit. That monstrosity. The dirtier. I thought it was going to be dog shit.
You mean C3PO's dick?
Yeah, it is C3PO's dick. It's a fucking heavyweight bastard. I've got a more than sensible build in it as well, so I've put I think it's like 0.52 or something, and it's an angry little fucker. The threading on it is buttery smooth. The RDA fucking amazed me how good it is. It's a flavour chucker.
Fucking hell, them O-rings look tight. That's a first.
Yeah, but it's got... Oh no.
That is a first. It snaps.
It's like a completely different company's made it. And
maybe has.
I've said this. I fucking hate these little buttons. They've made the button fatter, so when you actually have it on there, it doesn't feel like it's going to fucking break.
Mm.
And I really wanted to hate it. I literally was it's going to be shit, it's going to be shit. I'm going to literally pick one up just so I can fucking slate it. Put a build in it, went, right, this is going to be dog shit, and actually really enjoyed the vape on it. Yeah. I should be happy that I'm surprised at how good it actually is.
Yeah, definitely.
But I wanted to slate it, and I can't.
Well, you can't now.
I am going to get it engraved with Jimmy Savile though. 100% Jimmy Savile on the dirtier.
Nice.
And on that, I have the new Chemical Clown range. They got new owners. It's not the same. Kyle Potter. Anybody who knows Kyle Potter knows he's a fucking troll, and he pretty much ruined the brand name they sold the company on. These are actually fucking really, really decent.
I like how they changed the branding as well a bit.
I'm not quite sure why they bought the company and then changed everything. Like the flavour profile is completely different. There's nothing the same. That is a orange and pomegranate.
But I think it's
Everything.
because it's a known name, isn't it? People hear the name and know the name.
Yeah,
So
but people know the name for fucking bad reasons. But if it works for them, it works for them. And
yeah,
I am actually genuinely excited to see where that company actually goes.
I mean, some of the previous range was decent. Their blackcurrant lychee was good.
Yeah, it was just Kyle. Kyle was a cunt.
Yeah, I can't say I know him, so.
Oh,
But
he's a cunt. He'll admit he's a cunt as well.
yeah, yeah. I just personally I don't know him, so there we go.
That's all I'm on tonight. I've got other bits and pieces, but we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll do mine then. I'll start off. I'm on the Rebirth RTA as well. On my Vape Siege Creator. In that, I am vaping on some poached pear from Mixology. Also on a bit of an old one, the Smoant Sharon.
Oh fuck me!
Yeah, it's a good
They
little
were
beat.
fucking they
Yeah.
feel so good in the hand.
It's a good little beater mod. This it just sits on my shelf and
Yeah, buttons nice and clicky.
yeah.
Oh fucking, I miss them actually. I
I
forgot
mean,
about that.
you think it's still quite old and listen to the button, still nice and clicky.
It's one of the things. It sounds quite bad, but everyone's like, "Oh fuck me, that's old." That's only what, about a year and a half old, maybe 2 years.
Yeah, something like that. On that, I've got the Billow X, and in that, got one of my all-time favourite summer vapes, Super Munchy from Flavor Boss. Absolutely gorgeous. If you like cold, you'll love it because it is ice cold.
The weather's not hot enough yet for me to have cold vapes.
It has been here today. It's been like 20 degrees here where I am today.
It's been hot here today, but it's still not hot enough for me to have cold vapes because I know it'll probably be raining tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but I can vape cold anytime.
No.
Also on one of my new Expo purchases, my White Dreamer with White Ardent combo.
That looks amazing. It's just a shame it's a dreamer.
Yeah, I like the Dreamers though.
Yeah, I know. It looks amazing. It looks so much better in the flesh.
In that, I am vaping on the Raspberry Cheesecake from Shy Tots. And I've got my other Stainless Dreamer Ardent combo.
Success.
And in that, I am on Carrot Cake from Shy Tots.
Is that any good? Is it actually
gorgeous.
an authentic carrot cake?
Yeah, it's gorgeous, mate. You tried it.
Oh fuck yeah!
You tried it in the bar.
That's Lloydie. Lloydie's in here. I was trying to remember there was a juice, and I was like, oh, I've got to tell him about a certain juice I tried because it's fucking weird. It shouldn't have worked, but it's fucking amazing. I was walking around at the end of the day, going everywhere, going, don't see any weird, peculiar fucking flavours. It couldn't have been any of them. And that tasted pretty good after 2 Jägermeisters as well.
Yep. And then, last but not least, my little box that Gav loves.
That's fucking gorgeous.
My custom Warlock's hammer from the Gathering Vapor with my own little logo hand painted.
Fucking gorgeous in the flesh. On camera, it does it no justice whatsoever. When you see it in the flesh, that is fucking gorgeous.
On that, I've got the Goon 1.5, and in that, I am vaping the own baked apple rhubarb crumble. That's it.
So a lot of little fucking bits and pieces dotted all around.
Yeah.
I've got literally every time I do this. So what we on? I always make sure I pick up 3 things that I know I'm going to use because then I just literally look over there and I go, oh, there's a Suicide, oh, there's a Vitality, oh, there's a Kennedy, oh, there's a Drag. Fucking nightmare. I've just got shit everywhere. And I've moved over this side a little bit because there's loads of shit over on that part of the fucking sofa.
Yeah.
Like literally bags from Expo I still haven't even bothered to fucking open.
My desk was empty, but it's not at the minute.
Well, I've literally... That's mainly just fucking Nick salts. Like everyone was like, can you do these? Can you do these? Can you do these? I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And at the end of the day, I was literally, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. They're pretty good. The new little 6 licks ones. I fucking detest 6 licks range. They're actually pretty decent. But I'll go through that at some point this week. See if there's any little fucking hidden gems in there. I doubt it.
There may well be.
I've got to see.
Jess, I will bring it next time I come, and believe you me, you'd have no chance. You'd have to prise this out of my dead cold fingers.
He had his eyes on me like a hawk when I held it.
Just because of because of what this meant, being given to me, handed directly to me by Stan, unknowingly, didn't even know it was coming, as a replacement for that abomination that prick fucking Bill Burnt made. Because Mr. Clough felt so bad after seeing the pictures, he made this out of the kindness of his heart and sent it over. So, yeah, this will never go anywhere.
So I've just got to get someone to make me a really shit box.
No.
Oh, okay.
You got to remember, I'm a stooge as well, so I have been. Mr. True Vapors in here will know I have been stooge blessed.
It is a beauty. I'm amazed at how nice it actually is.
And this is only.
You can get it out of his hands. We'll timeshare it.
This is only the second one in the UK. There's only 2 of these in the UK.
Who's got the other one?
Mr. Chris Linton from True Vapors.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's true. It's true.
I know no fucker.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The people I know just like to give me abuse.
That's the whole world gives you abuse. You know it, Mr. Vape. You know it, Chris. Warlock's hammer all day long. And I actually need some fresh batteries in it. Because
that's the one thing I didn't pick up at Expo. Fucking batteries. The one thing I was like, I need to buy a load of batteries.
2.9 volts isn't really cutting it.
No.
Not on one of my pairs of 21700 aliens. It ain't anyway.
I'll make do with my fucking knockoff fuse. It's better than a fuse. The fuse is fucking. There's going to be someone in it that turns around and says, I love the fuse. I hate it with a vengeance. Did you go over and see him at Expo? They're like, oh, come and take a photo. Fuck off.
What's that?
The fucking fuse fucking from Acrome. Then fucking.
Oh, the fush. No.
That's it, whatever the fuck it's called.
No.
Fucking coming towards me like fucking maracas. Do you want one? Fuck off. No, come over. Come. Fuck off. They're good for one thing. Dogging.
Or if you're going raving. I'm raving,
Or
I'm
raving.
raving.
Like,
one in each hand, you know what I mean? But
true, Lloydie spoils me.
the funniest thing is, you can actually buy a clone Foosh for like $19.
I might actually buy one. Just literally for festivals.
Yeah.
Where's my 10? 1 minute. Where's my 10? There's my 10.
Yeah, you probably got more chance of not getting blown up by the button on the clone than you have the authentic.
The voltage dropping on me is fucking
abysmal.
Fuck, you get more fucking power out of that. Well, it's another thing, like, what's it called? Like, certain things, like names. I don't like that name, Fuse or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. I don't like the name of the new Rinco mod either.
What was that? I think
the Mech Man.
Oh, the Mech Man, yeah.
Because it's not a fucking mech.
No.
Call it Reg Man or fucking anything. Don't call it a Mech Man. Because it's not a fucking mech.
Mm.
It's fucking good though. I will turn around and say that. Feels very much like the Desire. But it's not a fucking mech.
Nah. What is it?
Get your shit in order.
What is it, like PWM or something?
No, it's just standard regulated mod.
Oh, right.
Just a standard regulated mod. Called it a Mech Man.
Oh, I didn't realise it was fully regulated.
In B&P colours. So I'm not really sure.
Well, that's not more. I wouldn't say that's B&P. I'd say that's more like the indie pop.
Oh, it is my Oasis mod.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is though more like the indie pop.
Now you said that, I can't take that out. Yeah, because everyone will look at me and I'll be like, I look like a white cunt.
Yeah, you're gonna got to walk
around
with red
like
up like you got to walk around red up going. Aye.
What are you doing? I'm vaping. That was the one thing. That so many people come up to me at Expo, and I'm really sorry that I don't know most people's names. Or you got to keep in mind, on here, we literally see a little picture of that, so I don't know who you are unless you say, hello, I'm so-and-so. And same like people from Facebook, I see a little picture like that, I don't stalk every cunt. The amount of people that come up to me going, "Oi, dickhead!" I'm looking at them going, "Fuck are you wanker?" And then half of them, because people from all over fucking the UK come to it, I did not understand half the fucking accents. There was some scale speak to me for about half an hour, and literally I just stood there staring at him going, didn't understand a word he said. And then we went, I'm like, mate, I did not understand a single word you say. Join me from Facebook. What do I mean? Oh, yeah, Facebook. Send me a message of what you just heard I just said.
Fuck's sake.
And then everyone's just gone, fuck me, Gavin's well ignorant. He fucking completely blanked me. I'm like, I didn't know who the fuck you were. There's people just walk past, oh, dickhead, and I meant to go, oh, Jeff, or John, or fucking Pete. Fucking mental.
The thing is, though, you can't really mistake me. Big, massive fucker on a scooter. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not hard.
No, your leg's fucking horrific. I will turn around and say that. You can't really mistake me.
No, because you're just a lanky cunt with tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'd fit right in, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a fucking snapback on, so I stood out from the crowd.
Nor did I. Did you notice I didn't?
I did notice. You had your hair done. I had my
hair done and everything.
I can't grow a full fucking beard, so I stood out from the fucking crowd.
I had to laugh because coming in to the expo on the Friday, two mates of mine from the local vape shop were walking in behind me, and I heard one of them say, "That's Shane," and the other one went, "Where?" "There." He went, "You fucking Shane, you ain't got a snapback on." Come on. One of them walked up like to the side of me and looked and went, "It fucking is Shane."
Fuck's sake. Yeah, this is true. Have you just read that comment? I had a massive logo on my hoodie. Yeah. Gavin still asked all was. Gavin also had some adult drinks. I think Gavin should be excused. To be fair, there was someone's birthday. I think it might have been Bates's. Like, literally, it was someone's birthday, and then it was Jägermeister's at 12.
Fuck that.
And then it was, I'll do a lap. Pissed off so many. And also, there's this one woman, and however many years Mason Vapp have been going there, when she first comes, she didn't speak no English whatsoever. So I was speaking to her through Google Translate, first time I met her. Now the more she's come, she's learning, I don't know whether it's better English, it's kind of getting worse. Cause
it's now more proper Chinglish.
It's proper Chinglish. Yeah. But she every time makes, "Mr. Blake, oh, how are you, Mr. Blake?" I'm just done there, creasing myself laughing at her. The actual sales rep that can speak perfectly good fucking English, just leave her to come over and speak to me. And I will always, about half an hour, speak to her. And I'm blind drunk. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I've got this little short Chinese woman speaking proper Chinglish.
Yeah, but she must think you're a fucking long lost brother, though.
Fuck off.
Oh, Mr. Blake, I've been looking for you forever.
And at the end of the day, I was like this. So I probably could have just stood behind any stand and they went, "Yeah, he works here." Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, well, unfortunately tonight there's no fucking news because we haven't got any news because not a lot's really happened.
No, we had a good look. It's the same old stuff over in the States. I ain't never going to fucking change until they pull their finger out their ass and they go, "You know, we'll just fucking cancel vaping." A couple of weeks ago they were changing the bottles so kids can't tamper through for some shit.
That's not just America, that's worldwide.
Yeah, but
we're getting it over here. So apparently when you squeeze them, it can only dispense a certain amount of liquid in a certain time.
It'll be like it'll have to be 2 mil on it to be TPD compliant or something. I don't know actually.
No, I think it's down to the size of the nozzles and the softness of the bottles.
Well, you know what will come in handy when that happens? Oh, I've lost it.
Your Alpha, rip the fucking top off.
Pour it in.
Pour it in.
Everyone will just be using Titan tanks. Everyone will be using Titan tanks and fucking dump tanks just to literally fuck her up.
Too fucking right.
But to be fair, if you're dripping, it ain't going to be a bad thing. You can't really over drip there, can you?
No, not really.
So it could be a good little fucking thing. And then the only other news was some shop got busted for fucking gambling. And they took everything. They raided it and they took literally fucking everything. Tills, TVs, tables, chairs, everything.
What, in the UK or?
Yeah, it was in the UK.
Jesus.
For illegal gambling. So if you're playing fucking, what was it, Apenny, wasn't it? Was it Apenny, that fucking stupid thing? Old people play it. Or
Push Apney.
Push Apney, playing Push Apney or fucking checkers.
Oh, dude, say old people. I used to play Push Apney, you twat.
Do you play bridge? Do you know how to play bridge?
No.
Checkers?
No. Well, checkers is just fucking drafts, you knobhead.
Yeah.
But I play chess.
Oh. Yeah, but chess is different, isn't it? People play chess so they can feel superior to other people.
Chess is an educated game.
You say that like I don't know how to fucking play chess. I know how to play chess. Cheeky fucker. Do you know what? Actually, the funniest thing is, I remember a couple of years ago, I went on holiday with a mate to Russia. I don't know why we went to Russia, it was just one of the random fucking, I think it was the cheapest place we found online. And we played chess the entire time we were there because it was that fucking cold. The bars didn't open till 6 o'clock, so all day it was literally, I don't want to go outside because it's fucking cold. And we just stayed 2 weeks playing fucking chess. Didn't win a single fucking game. Because that cunt's like Mensa fucker.
I don't mind chess. It's not something I play often, but I
enjoy it, but I don't like playing against people that are smarter than me. Because they see like 20 fucking moves ahead. And then he knows what I'm going to do, and I just sit there going, fuck you. And then I just make stupid moves, and they'll go, oh, I didn't expect you to do that. Like, I fucking know you didn't, but now I can't do fuck all in like 10 fucking goes time. That's why I ain't got patience for chess.
Is there much you do have patience for?
Yeah, nah. Building. Cleaning RDAs. That's probably the only thing I've got patience for.
You don't have a patience for building because you don't build coils.
Nah, it's true. No, I used to make a lot of Claptons, and then I literally just sat there with, fuck doing this anymore.
I'm buying them.
Yeah, no, literally, I'm not even going to lie. Yeah. I remember buying some pre-made Clapton wire, and I went, this is fucking dog shit. And I think I got 2 coils out of that, tried it, I went, that's shit, threw it away. And then ever since then, I've just always fucking bought coils.
Yeah, we'll find some more people who'll do it for us.
Exactly.
Find more pits like me.
It's a skill. It's a skill that I don't have. Actually, I've got pages when I'm tattooing.
Yeah.
I'm quiet when I'm tattooing as well.
Quiet?
Yeah. It scares a lot of people. Brett was fucking like, something's going on, because I'd done the infected logo from Death Wish on him. And we were literally trying to do it within an hour, done it in an hour and 10 minutes. And he thought I fucked up something because he went, you're really quiet, what's happened? So what the fuck are you on about? Lloydie, I'd done a fish on Lloydie, and Lloydie literally sat there going, is everything alright? Yeah, why? You're quiet.
Well,
Something's happened.
I'll put this to the test later in the year when you do my arm.
Yeah, you'll go, fuck me. You'll be like that all the time checking. Gav, you coming down with something? You're calm, you're collected, you're quiet. Lloydie's in here. Lloydie will tell you.
Gav's just got to find the time to draw something.
That didn't be fucking long. Drawing's a piece of piss. You've never cleaned fuck all. Lloydie, I have fucking cleaned some. And yeah, last time I went to saw Lloydie, because I don't like cleaning my Apex, he cleaned it for me, and it was fucking grim. Like,
I'm terrible. I'm always cleaning me mechs. Good evening, Johnny the Vaporholic.
I like patina.
I can't stand it because it stinks.
No, I like patina. The threads, I'm anal about threads and things like that. But the outsides of it, I'm like, fuck it, because I'm going to get it dirty again anyway.
Yeah, you're alright, Lloydie. You can have him first, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't argue over me. Alright, calm down, ladies.
I'm not impatient. I'll just come and kidnap him. Well, you see, it'll be a chance to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I'll just bring the other half down and say, right, come on, do this.
Sorted.
Kills 2 birds with 1 stone, doesn't it?
Are you going to trust me in a house with her?
Eh?
Are you going to trust me in a house with your half?
Yeah.
Know what I'm like?
She'd eat you alive, mate. Not in a good way.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm not the type of person you say that sort of thing to.
Not in a good way.
I'll see it as a challenge, and I'm like, oh.
Nah, you're not man enough for her.
I've got a man's body. I've got a child mentality, but a man's body. Halfway there.
That's debatable. You can't grow a full beard, so you're not quite man or man.
For fuck's sake. Someone come up to me and complimented me on my beard at Expo. Thank you very much.
Were they pissed?
I will turn around and say she had the fucking thickest glasses I've ever seen in my entire life on.
Was it Conway's twin sister?
No, I can't remember what her fucking name is. I don't want to say anything really bad because it makes me out to be an absolute cunt, but she's quite special looking. And she had two of the same, like she had two left shoes on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because I remember looking at her feet and going, they're the same shoes, but they've got two left shoes. And I said to her, nice shoes. She goes, yeah, I've got another pair at home. But I was like, got both the same fucking foot on. How the fuck do you not? And then she went, you always go on about you can't wear big, but it looks quite nice. And then she went like that. And I thought, if only you wasn't really weird looking, you had the same fucking shoes on, like a left shoe on both fucking feet, I would have took her aim with me.
Well, Gab of zero standard.
I got some standards.
Not many.
To be fair, I was chatting to a very, very nice, lovely young girl at one of the stands. I got a stupid tattoo on here done with her. And then she opened her mouth, and then I was just like, see her. She's like, I went, see her.
Oh dear.
We was literally there for like half an hour, and then I realised I haven't actually heard her speak because I'm like that. I'm constantly like that.
Yeah, you never shut up.
Everyone else was talking, and then as soon as she opened her mouth, like, I went, no. By then, I'd already given her my number. She'd already started following me on Instagram, and it was like, I've got to go. Yeah, someone's calling me over there. Fucked off.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. I do need a full-time carer though. If anyone wants to be my full-time carer at next expo, just pop a comment down. Might be able to sort out some sort of payment.
I'm going to say that'd be a big payment to be your carer.
And well, to be fair, this poor lad Jace, first time I've ever met him, he was with a couple of people that I know. And every time I was walking off, I turned around and he was just following behind me with all my shit. Like, literally, Gavin, stop leaving him behind. Sorry, Jace. Carried on talking, and then someone else called me to another stand, so I'll be like, oh, okay, they're fucking calling me. And then I'll turn around and he's like, for fuck's sake, Gavin. So, yeah, Jason, I apologise. Not that much, but if you are free in October...
No, you know what you do, Gav? You rent out a scooter, mate, and just load it up.
I think I'm going to have to. I did nick someone's scooter. That was the funniest thing. She went to the toilet and I went, she didn't fucking need it. So I jumped straight on it and went straight back into the arena. And then literally I started speaking to, I think it was on fire.
And left it.
I just left it to get off going and fucking walking. And it wasn't until like an hour later I went, oh fuck, what if she actually needs that scooter?
Good evening, Mr. Fisher.
It wasn't there, so I know someone might have given it her, I don't know. But yeah, lady in the toilet, I apologise. A lot of people I need to apologise to.
Well, half of the vaping community probably knowing Gav.
Yeah, but I didn't start a fight. I'm one of them people that didn't start a fight at Expo. Did you see all of that?
What?
The little fucking 3-on-1.
I heard there was a bit of a scuffle, but I don't know what I didn't see it.
A lot of to do about now. And I literally, my inbox exploded. Gav, did you see it? I went, no, I was in too much of a state. Oh no, it was on Sunday. I was in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So it wasn't as good as last time's fight then? With the soldier lot. That was a proper and that fucker, mate.
That was a good one.
That was a proper fucking kick in, that one. Cunt got smashed to fuck.
You see shit flying, you know it's fucking a good one.
When you see a person go flying.
Exactly.
And then his head getting stamped on.
James, I'll have you know, I know my way from hotel to bar. I know my way from the bar to the hotel. It's the parts in between. No, the parts afterwards and before.
Yes, Jess, you just need to put your foot down and say, Saf, I'm going.
Jess, just come. Come. And I will show you the ways of the expo. So, if you want free shit, you will get free shit. You want to get pissed, you will get pissed. You want to upset people, I can help you upset people. It'll be. Have you ever been to an expo before? That's the main thing.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, that's alright then, so it won't be first one. I'm the worst person to go to the first expo, because you'll go, it's just like a lad's holiday.
Well, that's all it is for you, though, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a lad's weekend break.
It's like a weekend break for me, because it's... Everyone just assumes that I'm an alcoholic. Because they see me at expo and they're like, fuck me, he's pissed as a fat. I don't drink at all, unless I'm at expo, or when I go away with my mates. Or if I go stay with someone, they're about the only times I drink. And but I make up for it. Big time.
You see, I did that last May. Last May, I drank about a litre of Jack Daniels on the Saturday night. It didn't end well.
Nah, well, I wasn't sick.
Oh, I wasn't sick. I don't waste it.
I
just ended up wasting someone else.
That's even better.
And he was there again this year.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, though. That's the thing.
I'm a lover, but I can still fight if I need to.
To be fair, I'll end up punching myself in the face when I'm that drunk.
You'd be like this, wouldn't you? Come on.
I'm like, no. You know. And also, Paul. Good evening, Paul. I didn't get to see Paul. That's the one person I was quite looking forward to seeing. I never got to see Paul.
I got to see Paul, and I got to see Zara.
Fuck you.
And in the flesh, Paul is well punching.
Yeah, I assume that anyway. To be honest,
he's a lucky little bugger, I tell you. Fair cop.
Tripod. We're gonna start calling him Tripod.
He fucking must be.
But I didn't get to see Paul. There are quite a few people I was quite upset I didn't get to meet, but not everyone wants to come to the bar. Or when I was meant to meet them, I get lost and I fucking...
Yeah, when you arrange to meet people at certain places and then forget where you meant to meet them and just message them and say, come to the bar.
Worked, didn't it? Remember I said to someone, I'll meet you at the Zebra stand. So I went over to the Zebra stand. I ended up speaking to Zebra for fucking God knows how long.
At least they weren't noisy this time.
No, but then the person I was meant to be meeting, because I was in the Zebra stand, completely couldn't find me for shit. I was like, I was at Zebra stand. I was walked past Zebra stand, fucking damn times. I went, oh yeah, no, I was behind Zebra stand.
What?
Miniature tripod, obviously.
I want her. Want who? Who wants what? I want her.
Wants you.
Big Boy Builds and Reviews, I want her. What?
It's turned into Tinder.
What? Who do you want, Coil Proby?
It's gone into like chat roulette. People, they're probably logging in because they think it's chat roulette.
Oh, God,
You're doing the wrong thing. You're meant to be jumping up and down, flapping your cock.
Or knocking one out.
Fuck.
You notice on them though that it's always the blokes that are knocking one out and not the women.
Nah, the women
are all sat there clothed, aren't they? Thinking, dickhead.
I want to see what these slutty bastards are up to.
Yeah. I've got no self-esteem, so I'll sit and wank on a camera.
Yeah, they take the butt, they can see me go.
Oh, good evening, Lynn. How you
Good
doing,
evening,
hon?
you come in at one point then.
No, Lynn is someone I met at Expo. She's lovely, is Lynn.
Ladies offended.
Oh, my dull dime. Yeah, well, my dull dime's nearly finished. Yes! And it will be debuted first on one of the live shows. Don't know which one, because it'll depend when it arrives.
That's right, it cleared up a lot. That one little sentence there cleared up a lot now. I feel a lot better.
Yeah. Has Michelle put a picture of mine up? She must have done. I'm going to go look now. Where's my Discord? Hang on, where's my Discord? Discord, where the fuck are you? There you are.
Colin, you got to show us what it's like.
I'm just looking. Oh, Jess, those plates are majestic as fuck.
Come on then, share.
What, Jess's plates?
Yeah.
No.
You're like one of them annoying little kids at school that gets a new toy, and then when they turn around, they go, oh, can I have a look? No. Or you're the fucker that turns up with the football and fucks off an hour before everyone else with the football.
Yeah.
Arsehole.
Yeah, well, basically, that's what mine's going to look like.
I don't want to know now.
This one isn't mine, but it's the same tin. That's what mine will look like.
Oh, very nice.
Because it's a
650.
Yeah, dual 18650 parallel.
Not jealous.
No, because mine will be mine will be number 45 or 46 ever made. I'll be in a very exclusive club with the likes of Mr. Grim Green and Ruby Roo and M Turk and Fiends, and Coil Turd. In fact, Fiends is getting made the same time mine is. He's a number before me.
Like I say, it's not what you never see. You know.
Turning into it, and that's a gift as well.
You're turning into a right little fucking D right now. See your blood. Sorry, I can't speak to you, Gav. Too big for you now.
No one's ever too big for me. Oh, look at that. And she crops in. Hello, Michelle Lynn, you lovely, lovely woman. Mwah.
Paul, the Cali is a good fucking all-rounder, to be fair. Like, if you like cloud production, it's amazing for that. Flavour is good. Put the right build in it. It is good.
Put the right build in it. You know where to get your calls from.
I was going to say shameless plug, but then it's Big Boy Coil, so it's not really a shameless plug.
No, it's not over everything. It's smack bang there on everyone's screen anyway.
This is true. Oh, here you go. Don't ask him what he got, Paul. Because he's got something that I want.
And let me guess, you're not getting.
Oh, I'm just going to get one.
I've got something you want.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's got something that I fucking want.
Gav, these aren't expensive. These aren't expensive.
You need to sort me out a link. We need to
Don't need a link. I can put you in touch with the guy who makes them.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, very nice, Lloydie. Do you like the Shermans?
I love a Sherman. And the thing is, you know he's now bought the rights to all the Sherman and everything, don't you?
No.
Endless.
Oh, are they?
He's got the rights to everything that Asylum have done. So he's going to be doing an Asylum or M or whatever it is. So I was like, he's going to fuck up the Sherman. And then it dropped this and it's actually pretty good. I'm like, actually, I don't think he's going to fuck up the Sherman.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, all their designs and everything are part of that brand. So surely they get access to that as well. So if they want to tweak a few little bits, they can.
He wants to put the same, like, pressurised, like the Helos on the Sherman.
Yeah.
Because he goes, it leaks. It doesn't leak if you know how to fucking wick.
That's like any RTA. It's like any RTA.
No, it is. But the amount of people who turn around and go, Sherman's shit because it leaks. Get good.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Stop being shit at wicking. Take time, patience. Treat it like a lover.
Yeah, the thing is, though, that tank, right, Billow X, that can be a motherfucker for leaking. It is a motherfucker. Look, I don't get any leaking out of mine. Dry as a bone.
I've been trying to get that fucker to leak and I haven't got it to leak yet.
No, it's quite hard, isn't it, to get to leak?
Yeah, this is proper idiot proof.
Although, you probably noticed less wick is more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavour? Oh, you can wick it so you don't get no fucking flavour of it whatsoever. I found that out, and it's literally just fucking.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like fucking. Pubes,
I just thin it right. Oh, cows! Fuck off, you bastard! I want one of them motherfuckers.
Oh.
The ocular. I love the look of that ocular RDA.
My Sherman never leaks. So I want to put that out there. Fuck you. Cows, please say put a build in it.
You know it, Michelle. The Warlock's hammers are the shit.
Now Cal's literally just come in and gone, I've got the ocular, and now he's going to be fucking silent, isn't he?
Yeah, well, knowing Cal's, he's probably waiting for me to send his coils. But guess what, Cal's? They're not made yet. I know I sound like shit, Rich. It's my voice. I just can't help it tonight. I'm ill.
Fucking hell. Richard, don't start in his lemsip in bed because he'll fucking start asking for sympathy.
No, I'll tell you what, Richard, right? I'll make a lemsip if you come and be my jetpack. Gav's like, what the fuck? Shall I fill you in?
Do I want to be filled in?
Yeah, it's quite funny, actually.
Does it involve filling in?
No, it's just funny.
Right.
It's just funny. Richard was chatting to our friend Jess, who was in chat, on Friday night when Richard came down to Expo, because he stayed in my room and then we went on the Saturday. And Jess said that Richard should spoon in bed with me but I should be the little. If I was the little spoon, she said Richard would end up looking like my jetpack.
No, this is true.
Due to the fact that I'm such a man mountain.
Question is, did you spoon?
Did I fuck? I was smashed on CBD, mate. I was a turtle.
Fuck. I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan of CBD. I ain't got a need for it, to be fair. I slept like a fucking baby when I eventually got in on a Saturday night, where I had so much fucking everyone was like, try this CBD, try this CBD, try this CBD. I slept like a fucking baby.
No. There is only one CBD you want to be buying. Only one.
I don't need it, so I'm not going to be buying it.
No, this stuff, right, is somewhere else. Not just for pain, but it fucking gives you the giggles. You get the full-on giggles. You just go proper, like, ooh, proper floaty.
I don't want shit like that.
Yeah, you do. You do.
No,
you do.
I don't.
You do.
Listen, what? You've met what I'm like. Do you really want to give me shit like that? I'd never fucking shut up, but I'd be giggling the entire fucking time.
Yeah, it's right, Proby. Gab always thinks of pure filth.
I ain't got a one-track mind.
You have.
I don't.
You do.
Not one point have I turned around and gone, oh, I'm holding a fucking FedEx shaped thing in my hand. Not once.
Cows, would you like me to send you a nice, dirty pair of big dual coils for your ocular when I send your coils out?
See, I could have said a lot about that, but I never.
Because I made some. I'll tell you what, I've been busy. Last week I was productive, right? I did 3 complex builds in 3 days, amongst doing all my other shit.
Do some nice enigmas.
No, I didn't do enigmas, but I did do stitched interlock Fralians, which came out fantastic, and they're big wide ones on there. You can't see them because of the lighting, unfortunately. But I've got my microscope working now as well, which is good. I also did a nice dual pair of Staggertons, but ribbon their 10-ply centre with 4-ply on either side for the frames, in the Rebirth RDA. And then I also did a 20-ply staple. 20-ply staple, yeah.
I bet that was fucking fun.
It was alright, actually.
Really?
Alright, yeah.
I think just sitting there, trying to get 20 of them fuckers to sit nicely.
Do you know what? It's not actually. I thought it was going to be harder than it was. But once you get that initial bit at the top, when you make your loop with your ribbon, you get that bit stacked up flat, you're golden. You just work back and just keep binding it and move that one down, bind another one, and move them down. Just create a few bindings and then you're good to go.
I see. No, I don't think I'll have. I know I wouldn't have patience for that. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend I'll have patience for that, because I know I fucking wouldn't.
Oh, trust me, Lloydie. If you've got better CBD than that, send me some and I'll soon taste test it. Because that's the only CBD that's put me on my arse so far. And I've tried a lot of CBD. And I mean a lot.
Richard, I'll send you a mech. It won't be a decent one, but I'll send you a mech if you want.
Yeah, hook him up with a mech. He needs a decent one.
I didn't say it'd be decent. I just said it'd be a mech.
Don't have to be like amazing. Right, Gav. At the minute, he's using the Wonder Vape mech.
Oh, it'd be better than that.
Exactly. Yeah. So, anything is going to be better than that.
I'm trying to think what I've got that's really fucking horrible to use. Oh, the little 22mm twisted messes. That's fucking horrible to use.
Yeah, you see, I want a nice, a nice 22mm Atty for me dull dime. Because I believe, if I'm not right, Michelle, the 510s you use, they're 22mm, aren't they?
really like the look of Dreamer. Don't. Oh. Dreamers hit well. I just don't like the feel of them in my hand.
You see, I love the feel of it.
Yeah, well, you've got fucking manly hands.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. And look what Mr. Stan also gave me.
I like it straight away. Like, yeah, that's different. Like I've got little fucking girly hands.
For the Dreamer, he gave me 2 of the brand new solid copper contacts.
Oh. So it's like a fucking tuck.
It's low. The performance it is different from the original stippled pin, because these ones are completely like slightly rounded at the top, and they've got a really good contact point. And I've noticed I'm not getting the arcing marks that you used to get.
Yeah.
Off the other pin.
Thank you, Paul. Paul's just gone up in my estimations.
Yeah, but then Paul owns a cryptic.
He's gone from being a demigod to a god.
We can't all afford mechs like those.
What do you mean? Yeah, he's got a cryptic. What's the matter with a cryptic?
Well, they're on our hard-hitting mech is what I mean.
Ah.
I buy what I can afford. That's like the only authentic mech I can really afford.
Cryptics ain't that expensive.
They are to me.
I keep my mouth shut. I like my cryptic, but I never fucking use it.
Give me it then.
No, because the problem is because where I am, Danny's located around me, so it's like everyone in Oxfordshire, like they all like their cryptics. So it's like I'm part of an elite club. I've never been part of an elite club in my entire life.
No.
And it's nice to feel like part of something.
I am. I'm part of an elite club with the Warlocks Hammer Club and the Dull Dime Club. So
I'm in the cryptic gang. I'm the only cunt in the cryptic gang that don't think I've ever cleaned it. It's green.
Right, hang on. I will if it'll work, Chris. Right, apparently Michelle wants to show me my Dull Dime on air, so bear with me, people.
It'll mute me, so you just get to see me.
It might not. They might have sorted that out. I don't know.
Like a Chinese kung fu movie.
Where are you, Michelle? Right, Michelle Lynn, get on VC, hon, and I'll call you in.
Oh, what's Paul stainless steel? What's he? What is?
Yeah, you see, there is a difference. You see, my white one's copper. This is solid copper. And there is a difference between this and the stainless. I will admit that. There is a difference.
I love copper. Like, everyone hates it because it's fucking... It looks like shit unless you keep on top of it. But I just love how they hit.
Yeah, see, I don't.
Give her a couple of minutes. She's putting her makeup on.
All right, just let me know when you're online, Michelle, and I'll call you in.
See, I like the look of brass, but I don't think brass hits as well as copper. I'm gonna upset a lot of fuckers in here because most people are no fucking brass is class. Copper is proper.
Yeah,
but also copper has better.
Copper does have better conductivity. Yeah,
that's the word, conductivity. But anyone turns around and goes.
But then again, in all reality, what material a mech is made out of is irrelevant to the conductivity. It's all down to the contacts inside.
Yeah, the majority of them. What are the majority of them?
Eh?
What you said is more to do with the contacts, so like on the switch, etc. What are the majority of them?
Well,
check out one. That was fucking brass, wasn't it?
No, I mean, like years ago, people always used to perceive that like a copper mech would hit harder than a brass mech, and they both hit harder than a stainless mech because of the material the tube was made of. But the material the tube's made of is irrelevant because that tube isn't actually putting any current. Because if that was putting current through, you wouldn't be able to fucking hold it.
No. Next, you're going to turn around and tell me the fucking silver plated springs make a fucking difference.
No, not really.
I ended up the other week. There was a big massive argument going on about fucking silver-plated springs, and I was sat there going, "What? That ain't gonna make no fucking difference." But then people were like, "No, buy this, 20 quid, bang it in any mech, it will hit 10 times harder." I've got one en route just to prove this fucking bollocks.
Yeah. I think the difference between, if you get a full silver spring, the difference in that is more in how the button feels. Because silver's a softer metal, it's a smoother press.
But the actual
conductivity of it, I don't think it makes a difference.
Will be negligible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to literally go building a certain thing, like hit it and go, oh no, change the spring over, and then go, yes, that's gone up 10 watts. I can like the gas ring, the axe and button. I really want to see that, to be honest, now.
What's that?
See, now Coil Proby's in here, fucking Warlock's a badge of honour.
Yeah, that's
just one of them.
That's the dual dime. The dual dime's a badge of honour, in my opinion. The Warlock.
One day I'll get a badge of honour.
Was a great gift.
Did it work?
Yep, I've got you in. Just let me pop you out, and then we'll be able to.
And I'm gonna go find your chat so I can see what people write.
Right,
not a lot at the moment.
Can you hear Michelle this time, Gav?
Yeah, I can now.
Hey.
Oh, Mark, yay!
Hey.
Last time it was just weird because I was sat
yeah,
going.
it was like
I remember last time it was like I could only see and hear you.
Shane just didn't want us to interact. That's all it was.
No, it's not.
How he's like, no.
I'd never do that.
Hold on a second. I'm like,
Never do that.
fuck me. Oh, my computer is so slow when I'm streaming.
Take it easy, Lloydie.
See you later, Lloydie.
Okay, pop out chat.
I just have to shrink Windows down because it annoys me when all things are different sizes. I can't cope with it.
Lee, when it comes to hot button, I can see the difference between spring materials with hot buttons and like magnets and shit like that. But conductivity, nah.
Yeah.
Old wives' tale.
Yeah, the conductivity side, it's nah. Don't bite in the slightest.
I'm getting seasick watching Michelle fly around the fucking page. What are you doing, Shane?
Just organising stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's organizing.
Yeah, I'm organising. There we go, look. Now everyone's the same size.
And I finally have chat up, so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I guess it's a VC thing that the screens are only like so wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no biggie. Okay.
I can enlarge you though.
Dude, whatever. I can't see like the YouTube screen itself. I can only see like the chat. So you do whatever you think is right.
I can enlarge you to bigger size. Look, there you go. Now you're big.
I don't want to be big.
Michelle's like, fill in the screen.
I don't want to. All right. So this is Uncle Chris's. This is Overdrips. This is the first series Dull Dime I've made. I mean, it's not the first series mod I've made, but it's the first series tin mod I've made. And it's also like I don't use series ever.
No.
And this thing hits so fucking hard. It's honestly ridiculous. I've got. Let me put some batteries in her.
You like your series, don't you, Gav?
I do like my series.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I don't
you know?
enjoy. I can vape series, but I don't enjoy it like I do a nice parallel.
Yeah, I like cool vapes. I mean, parallel is my way to go.
All
right, so can we see?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay,
It's a lot.
Gav's like, oh.
And then I put, because again, I'm not going to vape that low because I don't like hot vapes. So I built a .42 coil in this. Two 10 wrap Canthal coils, 24 gauge. All right. Can you see?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's angry.
He's really fucking angry. I've been vaping it a bit.
Is that on 220Ss?
Yeah, no, I think I have 5As in here. Hold on. Yeah, 5As.
Yeah.
I did try it with the 20Ss, and yes, it does hit harder with them.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like...
It's small rips.
It's just like it's like the quickest little button press, and it's like, okay, that's enough. Building this one for Fiends, like Fiends coils. And this one is yours.
Yay.
Little clicky.
I love that. I love them little buttons. They're ace. And little ball bearing buttons.
Not finished. I have to put the MOSFET in there, and I have to connect the wire to the switch. But you can see, can't exactly. Well, I guess I can take it out and show it to you.
Yeah,
so
break.
the top wire is soldered to the 510 right now.
Yep.
So basically, I just have to. I use servo tape to hold these down, so I've got to servo tape that down. And then do the rest of the wiring, but that part doesn't take too long. I heard you guys talk, like while I was getting in here, I heard you guys talking about different materials. So mods hit harder, and I use all copper wire. I use solid copper wire where I can, braided copper where I need the wires to bend, and I use silver solder on the tray. Silver solder to hold the little. Can you see, like, right there?
Yeah.
That's for that little nubbin.
Yeah.
That I put on there so that when it closes, it actually stays shut and won't pop open on its own.
Shut, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, this is a good time to give you a little bit of a lesson on how to use your mod. Okay, so see where the little the knobby guy is, or the notch thing is?
Yeah.
Put your thumb right on the tin underneath it. Just push in and lift up.
So pop. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions with, like, how do you open it once it's closed. But also, at the bottom of the tray, I use liquid electrical tape to seal all the wiring. So, because otherwise, if the wiring at the bottom touches the tin, hard short.
Yeah.
And let's not have a hard short on your mod. Anyway, so yeah, material makes a huge difference, though. It's, copper flows really nicely. The silver solder flows really, really well.
Copper's
and that's why I think my mods hit super hard. Also, there's a lot of fucking love and care that goes into this, just like making these cuts by hand, by eye.
Yeah. It's all the little details.
Yeah.
That make them that.
Or making the bottom,
special.
making the bottom flat. And then I don't know if you can be able to see it from here, but I actually punch out little feet in the tin so that it actually stands up. Come on, focus, please. Yeah, you're not. It's going to be tough to see, but
they're the sort of details that a lot of people would just overlook.
Yeah, I mean, like little stupid shit, like even like tightening up the tin where the things are, like I actually bend these down so that it holds the door tighter and there's no play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Each one of these gets like about 10 hours of work. That's honestly why I don't want to sell them. I make these things because I love making them. I like making mods that hit super hard, and I like making something that's like a throwback to when vaping was new. When a mod this was a mod. That's where the name mod came from, because it was modified boxes.
Yeah.
And before they were even using Hammond boxes, they were using flashlights and tins. And so I think it's cool to kind of honor vaping's past.
Yeah, that's the first thing that attracted me when I first saw Nick's, was that retro look, and I was like, I mean, we don't have Altoids and that over here. Over here, it'd probably be.
Are you serious? Because that they all say "Made in Great Britain" on them, right?
I've never seen an Altoid. Have you?
That's so crazy, dude. Hold on.
Literally, old people have them.
Yeah, but they're not they're not very popular over here, are they?
They're not.
So it's distributed in Chicago, in the U.S.
Yeah, they're not very popular over here. But they're probably made by
Made in Great Britain, right there.
They might be made by someone like Wrigley's or something.
They're made by Collard and what does it say? Collard and Bowser? I don't know. Who knows? You know what? I guess it's not. I don't know where it's made, so I'll just give it to someone else.
I think over here, if people were to make them sort of things, they'd probably make them out of like the old Golden Virginia tins.
Well, there's a whole bunch. Like, I have a shit ton of tins. I got one for, Dan Mansfield, Oh My Lanta?
Yes.
He wants me to make him a tin out of a Blue Cross Blue Shield, like, tin, which is, like, one of the, like, insurance companies we have in the U.S. for health. It's like our for-profit healthcare system, which sucks. There's so many Americans are completely fucking blindsided and just, like, convinced that, like, we have a good healthcare system. And we don't. We have a good healthcare system if you're a millionaire, but if you're fucking broke, I can't even afford to go to the doctor half the time. Anyway, but he wants me to make him his Dole Dime out of like one of these, like, honestly, they're evil insurance company. I don't think I'm going to. I gotta talk to Dan because I don't think I can make a Dole Dime in a tin that I absolutely fucking hate.
Yeah, I don't want your name
fuck
to
those companies.
Yeah.
Richard Ryder. I don't sell them. They're not for sale.
I'm
Sorry.
afraid, Rich.
Oh, Village Vapor already answered.
But,
Shane's exactly like that.
But Richard, I will let you have a go on it. How's that?
Will you let me have a go on it?
You can have a go on it, Gav.
There you go.
Because you already had a go on this one, so I'll let you have a go on Middle Dime.
I'm literally now thinking of all the tins that I can sit and fuck around with now. I won't do half as good a job.
Dude, I mean, go for it. People send me. First of all, people send me a lot of emails like, how much I want to get one, and usually they're very demanding when they ask, which is kind of silly. And a lot of them start off with, well, I could build one of these myself, but also build one yourself, dude. That's the fucking fun of it. It's a mod.
Hobby.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to build a mod.
I started trying to attempt to do some bits a while ago, and I just can't solder for shit. So,
well, I mean, here's the thing about tins. Like, if you want to build one, go for it. But practice cutting tins apart because you're going to ruin quite a few before you actually get one. I've made like 50 of these now, and I've had 2 tins where I was, almost finished with them and, making a cut, and then the tin tore, and there's not much you can do. Usually, like, when you're using the Dremel on it, like if you catch an edge in just the wrong way, you're fucked, and then you have to you trash it and you got to start over.
That's it, and that sort of material is not very forgiving, is it?
Not forgiving at all.
No.
So I usually have like a mild heart attack while I'm building the tin part of it. Just because I know that every cut I make could be the last cut. So it gets a little hairy, but.
Believe you me, Rich, if you can, you can solder. If you wanted to make one, I can get you all the bits you needed and tell you what needs to go where. I know all that stuff behind it.
And I'll tell you where to get the battery tray. But you are going to have to Dremel the battery tray because you have to Dremel like this corner of it to like about a 45-degree angle so you can fit it all the way over there.
All the way down, yeah.
This isn't like the one you're getting. You're getting a dual parallel MOSFET. This is a dual parallel dual MOSFET. It's a little different. But and that's under load. That's not the battery level. What was it? 3.8 or 3.3?
3.38, I think.
That's probably why it's not hitting super well. Your mod.
That's the makeup of that one. That's basically the same makeup as the Warlock's hammer in it with the dual MOSFET.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So with 20S's, I'm getting 3.79. It said I think at the first, and that's at the Addy.
Yeah.
So that's with the voltage drop.
Yeah.
And that's about where you'll get on your Dole Dime too. I mean, the difference between a single and a dual MOSFET is it's measured like in 0.01 volts. So I mean, it's not a huge difference. Oh God, I've been talking my face off. Sorry.
I will turn around and say they are absolutely beautiful. I'm amazed at how tidy the work is inside of there.
Yeah, she puts a lot of time and love into every single one, and I think that's why everyone's very humbled when they receive one, because
there aren't many that are the same. Like this one here is just a single MOSFET, but I wanted a battery, a voltage meter in it. And then I have PW. I've made a few of these now. This is that's a PWM mod. And I think people in chat, most of them already know this, but they sing.
Yeah.
You can always tell a proper PWM when you get that singing noise.
And then I have this, which is it's a super, super, super rare tin, so I wanted to make something special. So I took solid, sheets of brass, and I cut little levers. So this is actually a mechanical mod.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
And not something I make at all, but I'm definitely going to show off because I see you're using one.
Oh yes, the Warlocks.
Warlock's hammer, except yours doesn't have cat hair on it, probably. Mine does.
Again, and Michelle didn't know she was getting hers either.
No, I didn't. I showed up.
We both got done, didn't we?
Yeah, I showed up at NVE to the Stooge House, and I had been driving for like 6 hours, supposed to be a 4-hour drive, and I was literally just in traffic going through New York City. It was really bad. And I got there, and I was like all flustered, and everyone was there, and I walk in, and they presented that to me, and I was just blown the fuck away. But plus, I know Mark really, really well. The reason he uses the battery trays he does in his mods is because I told him about those. Those are what I use. And he's helped me with certain things. Like, I love using silver solder because of the conductivity, but you talk about blowing out MOSFETs trying to solder with silver solder on a MOSFET. So Mark recommended this solder he uses. It's not silver solder, but it works like 200 degrees cooler, 200 degrees Fahrenheit cooler. I got to remember, I'm speaking to the UK right now. Metric. Anyway, Mark's a really good guy, but I also know that, like, when you're building a mod, and this is going to sound really stupid, but, like, you're more careful on certain mods because certain people are going to look extra hard at the work. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you want your solders, you want everything to be, like, fucking perfect. And so I know that Mark felt that way, and he did tell me about this afterwards, but so he was stressed out building that thing for me. But I mean, the guy does beautiful, beautiful work. And unlike my mods, you can actually buy these. Yeah.
Like I said to Gav, they're not silly expensive either.
No. Well, mine was free. Yours was free.
I think it works out.
Who even did that?
I think it works out about sub 100 to get it one shipped over here. About 90.
I don't know. But for the amount of time and handiwork that he does and how much pride he takes in them, I mean, they're hard-hitting.
His wiring and his cording of his wiring's immaculate. Absolutely immaculate.
Beautiful, beautiful work.
Mr. Bill Byrne could take a look in one of these. There you go, Bill. Just in case you're watching, look. That's how wiring should look. Not like your bag of dog shit.
Well,
no hot glue in sight.
Okay, there's no hot glue in my mods, but I build my mods with like a different philosophy than Mark does, and this is nothing against Mark. Mark does extremely beautiful work and definitely very safe work, but I could use heat shrink, but I choose not to because I really like the exposed wires. I like that you can see my solders, and
it adds to that.
Nothing in here is going to contact with something bad.
It adds to that retro theme as well.
Exactly.
Like
I want to show off the work. What you can't see though is the MOSFET is in here, and this is heat shrink, right? On the back of the MOSFET, I put a heat sink, and then I only heat the bottom of this. So the bottom of this is attached, but I want everything up. I want it to be able to breathe. I want it to be cool because a cooler MOSFET works better. So I don't. A lot of people will take their MOSFETs and shrink around it completely, and all that does is raise the temperature of it. So I want it to be able to vent. And like honestly, the heat sink on the back of the MOSFET's bigger than the MOSFET itself. Yeah. It's about staying cool and hitting hard.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't realise how small a MOSFET is anyway. They're not the biggest of things, are they?
No, just for the people that don't know this already, a MOSFET isn't safety. It isn't going to keep you from putting your batteries in backwards. No, if you put your batteries backwards in one of my mods, you will destroy the MOSFET. Yeah. If you vape, too low an ohm, you'll just fuck up your batteries or vent one. I mean, there's no protection in this. A MOSFET is literally a switch, because the switches that you use on mods can't handle 20, 30 amps.
No.
They can handle maybe a half an amp.
It's what the class is like, a voltage regulator, isn't it? More than anything in the MOSFET.
So all the button on the side does is turn the MOSFET on and off. The MOSFET's what's opening and closing the gate. That makes sense. But the MOSFET can handle 195 watts. Watts, really, Michelle? Jesus Christ. 195 amps.
Yeah.
You will never be that high.
No.
But there is, in my experience, a pretty big misconception that MOSFETs make a mod safe.
Yeah.
And they don't. A MOSFET mod is to be used the way you would use a mech mod. Real carefully. I mean, I know I'm not saying this to you because I know you know what you're doing, but I'm just saying this like in general.
Yeah, there's a lot of general misconceptions though around stuff, isn't there?
Honestly, the series hits too hard for me. And I'm getting nicked out because it's like I use like 3 milligrams nick, but when you're doing it at 8.4 volts, it's a bit more of a kick.
She's got a punch to her. Do you know what, Gab? The daft thing is I could see you doing that with a John West tuner tin.
You should totally do it and tag me because I want to see it.
I'm sat thinking, I've got someone at work that can solder pretty fucking well, and I'm thinking, baked bean tin.
Oh, baked bean, yeah.
There's loads of different ways I could do this.
I've got a bacon soap tin.
Oh.
Like I guess I don't know what was inside of it. I'm assuming a piece of soap that smelled like bacon, but it's pretty funny looking.
What you need to do, Gav, is get on eBay and look up like old
No, go to Etsy. That's where I find my tins.
Yeah,
Etsy has really good antique tins. The one, you guys know Sean Typhon?
Yes.
The Angry Hippie. So he sent me a tin that was from his father that passed away. And when I get up to his number, because I still have like 20 people on my list to make mods for, but I'm nervous because it's a tin that was his dad's that has a lot of sentimental meaning to it, and I told him right off the bat, there's like a 20% chance this tin gets ruined and it doesn't become a mod at all. I'm not saying that will happen, but it's a possibility. So like when people have tins like they want to use, it could get destroyed in the process. I don't know. And every tin, the quality of the metal that they use is usually pretty crappy, and has like, depending on the thickness, some of them just can't be built. You can't start cutting away at them without them tearing. The older the tin, generally, the better.
Yeah, thicker the metal.
Yeah, the tin that you have it's not that old. It's 10 years old.
Wow.
But I have some tins that are over 100. Oh shit! I better take what's on this off of this because that's not legal on YouTube.
Mixtape tins.
No.
Holy crap! So this tin here,
if it's got that sort of stuff,
which uses battery tubes and a dual MOSFET.
Nick's got one of those ones, hasn't he?
Nick has Doldime number 1.
Yeah.
His is not quite as old as this. You can always tell by how much they are because his said 45 cents on the top. This one is 43 cents. This is over 100 years old, this tin. And if I didn't make it into a mod, it'd probably be holding pencils or just be in the trash.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. Like, I don't consider my mods hemo. I know they're hard to get, but I make my mods from trash. I don't think a hemo mod can be a mod made from trash.
No, I don't know. I think, to me, it all comes down to what you define a high-end mod to be.
Yeah, well, what do they define to be a high-end mod? Is it one that's hard to get, one that's expensive?
See,
I don't really get that.
To me, high-end isn't expense. High-end, that's just the expense makes it more elitist than high-end. High-end to me is something that's harder to get hold of and that there's very few made of.
I'd say it's quality. Quality of materials, craftsmanship, all that sort of thing. I don't think price ever really comes into...
You don't think?
Not high-end, no.
So would you consider, like, this a high-end mod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that it's pricey and all that, but like,
No,
I don't know.
to me that would be a high-end mod because one, the materials it's made from, the the work that goes into it.
Yeah, like for me, this is just about, 'cause you know what this mod is.
Yeah, I knew you was getting it.
I didn't. Everyone knew except for me, man. I was
Oh, we
so
all
fucking
knew.
shocked, dude. I was so shocked. But,
Yeah,
it's named after my deceased son, so this
Corey
thing
did
has
a
a lot of
damn
meaning.
damn good job there.
Yeah, Poon Sauce it has
I
a
was
gigantic heart.
I was really gutted that because I was going to donate towards it, and then of course all my finance thing went to shit.
Yeah, that happens, buddy.
With my disability being stopped and stuff, and it just made it hard.
Yeah. Thank you, Lapworks.
No, I definitely would say that yours. It's labours of love. I'd always say things that are labours of love are more high end than price doesn't really come into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically, when people get my mods, the only thing you pay for is shipping. That's it.
Start from finish.
But the thing is, you can't just buy one. You can't just hit me up and say I want one, because that's not how I give them out. I just awarded, oh come on, brain, turn back on, Batman.
Oh yeah.
Fogging out with the Batman.
Yeah.
I just told him he's getting one.
Come get you some.
Yeah, I mean, it's people that like put their heart and soul into vaping, and
You see, that was the thing that shocked me because I never ever pictured that I'd ever be on that list.
really, dude.
Yeah, I had
You're on here every week talking about vaping, trying to get more
it's
people
just-
vaping, trying to get people to do the right thing. I think you're doing your part.
It was very humbling when I was put on the list.
Well, you deserve it, buddy.
There you go. Village pretty much nailed it, I reckon. That.
Yeah.
Highest quality and rarity.
Thank you.
I think
Charizard Pokemon cards.
I think that's more high end rather than price. Certain things, the materials are more expensive, and you have to put more work into working with those materials.
Yeah, like,
So that
I mean,
builds the price up.
it's going to seem really stupid, but I use this washer at the top. Actually, I can't really see it there. You see the washer under the 510?
Yeah.
Okay, so what it does is it's angled, so it goes from like 22 down to 20 millimeters, which is how wide the top of the tin is. But I use it also because it's extremely dense, and I use it as a heat sink. Because when I was just using like flat fender washers, the addies get hot.
Yeah.
They heat up to 510, and then the tin heats up instantly.
The tin, yeah.
But with this washer in there as a heat sink, it keeps the tin cool and it doesn't get hot. But that little stupid washer, they're like $7.50 each, just for that one washer. So the parts add up. But I have a Patreon. It's just Dull Dime, and the patrons help pay for the mods. They help pay for battery trays and everything that I need to build these. And then at the end, I think in October, when my Patreon will be a year old, one of my patrons is going to get a Dull Dime. I'm going to do like a drawing, and one of them are going to get a Dull Dime, and then I think I'm going to stop my Patreon because I feel like I don't do enough for it.
Yeah, see, I've had people saying to me about starting a Patreon, and it's like, why?
It weighs on you pretty heavily because it's like, these people are giving me money to make mods, which is awesome, but I feel like I need to give them something in return. Like, I've done like coffee chats with like Nick Bissett, where only patrons are allowed to be in, and I've shared a lot of like just old videos of me playing music and shit. And, but
there are a lot of people out there that are just happy to help others, and I think that's one of the good things about Patreon.
Yeah, there are a lot of very generous people in vaping.
I was having a discussion with Village the other night on VC, and there was on about starting a Patreon in order for me to be able to afford to get Zoom. And I was like, nah. I said, why would I expect other people to pay for it? And he's like, well, what if those people choose to want to help pay for it?
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, I'm just not going to start a Patreon, so then you can't. He said, well, what if we just sent it to your PayPal? I was like, no.
Does anyone in chat have any questions about either, the mods I build or just a mod question? how to build, like, anything that has to do with actually, fuck it, just anything.
Don't ask him that. You'll regret that.
I know. I'm used to the UK chat. UK chat's always the best.
Yeah. At least Mike's not in here, because
Yeah.
Mike would be smutty if Mike was in here.
I love Mike.
Oh, cretin.
He torments the hell out of you, doesn't he, Gav?
I'm used to it now, though.
How do I build? I can solder. That's about it. Well, you can go to my Instagram, and there's about 1 billion pictures and some video of me actually building mods. You can go online, and there's a lot of diagrams how you need to wire it.
I was going to say wiring diagrams.
Yeah, there's a ton.
To ModMaker, he's got wiring diagrams for pretty much every type of mod layout possible.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward, and in fact, what I would recommend if someone was like interested in building a mod, don't start with a tin. That's a huge mistake.
Start with a cheap project box.
Yeah, exactly. Start with a kit. They sell kits that are like, I say Hammond boxes still, but technically they're not, because a Hammond box was made for like guitar pedals and things like that. But they sell kits that include, a mod similar to like, something like that, and it'll come with the switch, it'll come with, the battery tray, it'll come with the wiring. Like, you basically just need to put it together, and that's a good primer.
I think Stealth Vape do the kits over here in the UK.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, we have a couple of companies, but obviously go with one in the UK for shipping. But I mean, that's where you start. If you can do that, then you can start, going to something else. Labworks, we need to get you a 3D printer for your sleds. Dude, no way. I do not use 3D printed anything.
It's too brittle.
Yeah, my trays are injection molded. They are high temperature. The soldering that I do directly on it. I put the terminals on the tray and I can solder away. With a 3D printed tray, you have to do your soldering ahead of time and then put the terminals on it, because they will fucking melt. So I don't ever use 3D printed anything for my mods. Another question.
I think that's what I presume. I meant to be like, what gauge of copper wire do you use? I presume.
Oh, okay. So, the wiring that goes from the batteries is either 14 or 16 gauge. The wire that goes from the sled to the switch is either 18 or 22 gauge, and the wire that goes from the switch directly to the MOSFET is 22 gauge. And then coming off the MOSFET, those are 14 gauge copper. One goes to the sled, one goes to the negative on the 510. That was a lot of words. Okay, then a CNC so you can mill out a Dell. Dude, that'd be fucking cool as shit.
Do you know what, Michelle?
Wait, let me say one thing real quick. I'm sorry. Labworks. Honestly, there's a company called Max Electronics. They make the best trays out there, and that's what I use. I mean, so I don't really need to get into all that. I'm sorry, Shane.
I mean, if you ever did want to go down a Delring CNC routed sled, exactly based on the sled you use, but maybe with the cutout already done in it.
Yeah, that would be nice, right?
I do know someone who CNC's Delring.
Yeah.
He's a very good friend of mine, and he probably wouldn't charge
what I want to do
a lot at all.
It is, I don't want to fuck with the battery tray because I'm pretty happy with them, but what I would like to be able to do is, and I've been playing with this idea for a while, I would love to get together with like maybe a Chinese manufacturer who could make out of aluminum basically like something that was shaped, oh my god, there's the camera, shaped like the same shape as a tin, like the same width, the same height, but it would be made out of aluminum, and then the door would be hinged, could open, and then I could have a magnet to keep the door shut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then because it would all be made ahead of time, then I could make a mod rather quickly, because now I'm just soldering and building it, and I would sell.
Have it made with all the cutouts already done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, right now, each mod that I build, I would say about 75% of the work is in making the cuts and making the tin into a then the rest is just building it.
Yeah.
The tin is the hard part. The tin has, I don't know, 7+ hours in it.
Yeah.
Of just handwork, and the other part doesn't take that long. As you know, because you've been following this for a while, I've been sending you updates. Yeah. And you keep getting like all these pictures of mods, like the tin being cut, and now that we're finally done, like I think it's moving a lot faster.
Yeah, it does. That last little bit, it goes quick. But yeah, I mean, I think my friend, I think he does.
Oh,
He
Labworks,
works
right.
with.
Alpine Tech is a good place to go on eBay.
He does. I'm sure he does work with aluminum as well. So if you ever wanted to like something to try to see
Yeah.
how it worked out, it could probably be done.
That would not be a bad place to start, like to do like a
A couple of test runs and see how
yeah,
you know what I mean.
put together one, and then I'd have something that I could even show to the Chinese manufacturer and
Yeah,
be like, look, I need this, but I need them cheap.
yeah, absolutely.
Because otherwise the mods are going to be crazy expensive and it's pointless. Because
Well, I
I
mean,
would like to be able to sell these things. They're not going to be sold in bulk or anything like that. They'll
no,
still be little runs, but
I mean the quality of this guy's CNC work speaks for itself because he actually used to work for Disney. He in prop making, he actually designed and made a lot of the gun props for Star Wars.
oh wow.
Yeah, and he actually is going back into production of making the guns again.
Like can people buy those?
They are available to be sold. Yeah,
Because I know
I
a
don't
ton of
know.
people that would love that.
I don't know. I think his plan is to sell them direct eventually, but he was selling through a third party. So I don't know the full ins and outs, but yeah, that could definitely be done.
I know that it's on pretty freaking late in the UK. I think like 3 a.m. or something like that. But if anyone in chat is around on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time, which is it +5 to Greenwich?
Yeah, roughly. I
So
think
it's like
yeah,
3 a.m. in the morning.
about
Oh,
3 a.m. Yeah,
fuck that. Yeah, I'm not even going to ask you to watch the show.
you'd be
That's way too.
surprised. There's a lot of us that struggle with sleeping. Like
Yeah, I know you don't sleep.
yeah,
Yeah. So at 3 a.m. on I guess that's Friday morning. Um, that's what she said. It's a show I'm involved in with Ruby Roo, Jess Marie, Angela Garrity, and Danielle Jones. And as Ruby likes to say, Grim Green is our opener.
yeah. It's unfortunate. I've fallen out of love a little bit with Nick's vlogs of late.
Do you not like the live?
I don't like how it's done live. It just doesn't suit the vlog format. I don't know. I'll maybe get used to it, but
Yeah, I like it because it's a change. I mean,
yeah,
I loved the old vlog too, but I don't know. It's different.
I
I
think
like the
maybe
change.
because I got set into a routine before it was live, I could watch it at a sensible time.
Yeah.
But now, of course, it's live. It's like what about 1 a.m. something like
Yeah.
that here.
Yeah, like
Um,
12:30 a.m. I think.
yeah, so it just works out that little bit later. You're not as in the same mind frame.
But when he does the super chats at the very end, not during
Yeah,
the show. I mean, I would think that you watch it as a replay like like the old ones were.
yeah, you can watch it as a replay. Yeah, yeah, YouTube saves it still.
Yeah.
Um, but I struggle watching live shows on replays because I see the chat moving and I
Yeah.
keep wanting to comment and stuff, and it's like, no, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've been I'm one of Grimm's moderators, and so like I've been spending time in chat,
Mm.
for his show, but then like I mean people in your chat will get this, but it's kind of exhausting to like follow the chat and always be looking for like trolls
It
and
can
then
be.
it's like I finish doing that and then we have our own show to do and I'm like exhausted from so I've been
Yeah,
trying to lay back a little bit more.
it can be. I mean, I've moderated for chats before, and it can be tiresome,
Yeah,
to say the
especially
least.
that one because there's so many people typing in chat.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't think Nick has it on slow mode, does he?
He does.
Does he have it on slow mode?
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it would honestly be unreadable.
Yeah.
Labwork says, I'm a Star Wars nerd. I was there 40 years ago for the opening, A New Hope. Is it more than 40 years ago now? Yeah, I think it is, because that was like 1977, and I was 7 years old, and my parents brought me to see Star Wars.
Mm.
And at the time, I mean, I realize now if you go back and watch Star Wars, like the special effects aren't that special.
But back then they were.
Back then they were like, holy crap!
Yeah.
I mean, even like think about the fighting, like the
Mm.
fighting in A New Hope. compared to like the most recent Star Wars movies. Like the fighting is like 1,000 times better.
I mean, you look at the Jabba the Hutt. There was actually 2 people in that costume.
Were there?
Yeah, it was actually made with 2. One was the tail end, one was the body end, and they actually had little screens inside to see how they were moving on the outside. There was a document, and it's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Must have been as hot as hell in that thing.
Oh yeah. Well, what was the guy that just passed? What was his name? Who played Chewie? Does anybody remember his name?
I can't remember.
Because that had to be hot as hell in there too.
I mean, I know one of the guys that was an Ewok because I've met him.
Really?
Time. Yeah.
Well, that was filmed in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Peter Mayhew.
His name's going to come to me in a minute.
Gavin, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Warwick Davis.
Peter Mayhew was Chewbacca. Warwick Davis was the Ewok.
Yeah, Warwick Davis, I've met him. I met him quite a few times because an old friend of mine was his nanny. For his kids.
He's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, Warwick's been in a load of films. He played multiple parts in the Harry
Wasn't
Potter
he
films.
also in with David Bowie? In what was the name of that movie?
Labyrinth.
Yeah, wasn't he in Labyrinth?
Might have been.
I know he was in Willow.
Yeah, Willow was his first major starring role. Wasn't
Yeah.
He's done so many parts in the Harry Potter films.
Oh God, that's right.
Hello,
Yeah, he's been in a ton of shit.
Yeah, really, really nice guy as well. Absolutely lovely guy. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Village. I can still sit and watch the old ones time and time again.
Are there any Game of Thrones fans in here?
Oh yes, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
Are we all up to date? Has everyone seen Sunday's episode?
They should have now because it was on at 9 o'clock.
Well, I watch it. I watch it at 2 o'clock in the morning over here, so I watch it before.
Yeah, dude, I watch it as soon as it's on, man.
Because I would not want to have to record it whilst going live and then have to watch it after.
Was Dany... I know that they're trying to turn her into like the Mad Queen, but I kind of feel like she was like sort of justified. They fucking killed like one of her dragons. They killed Missandei. They've been total dicks. They kicked her family out of her home and killed everyone in it till she was the only one left. And when she beat them... You know, the red keep was still standing, and she's like, "Fuck that!"
Yeah,
and went to town.
She maybe went a little bit over the top, killing the innocent people.
Yeah, like was Arya even going to get out of town alive? You know, like it was pretty fucking.
Village hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, Village, I'm sorry.
Always one.
Always
Can we
one.
tell you who dies?
Lots of them in this one.
I kind of done a dickhead move and put up a spoiler earlier on, and I'm on a ban now because of it.
I don't know, man. Go watch it. It's really fucking good.
Oh, you're missing out, Cals. It is a fantastic program. I must admit, I'll be sad when it's over.
Yeah, we've got one more episode left. That's it. It's crazy, man. Although I did hear though that technically there is going to be a 7th episode, but it's not. It's going to be like more for the fans.
Yeah, because the vape shop where I live, they're actually doing a Game of Thrones vape night for the last episode.
Really?
Yeah, for the last episode.
Man, I wish I was in the UK, man. I would totally go to that.
I'm going to be down there watching it that night.
Dude, it's going to be super foggy in there.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Zara.
Zara's just turned up.
Oh, Village Vapor said, "Don't worry, I'm not bothered by spoilers."
Yeah. There's a lot of people die, Village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, though, the way the Lannisters go out is a peach.
Yeah, but you know what I really wanted, and this didn't actually happen, so it's not a spoiler. But you know when Cersei was standing there, like just looking out her window,
over the dragon to come at her.
Yes, right. Right, and I thought that was going to happen. I thought she was going to fly like right at her and just roast her ass.
When the dragon lifts off and starts going for it, I'm thinking, oh, she's just going to rinse that window.
The other thing, again, which didn't happen, but when Qyburn came up to her at the end and he's like, okay, we have to, like, bail. I thought for a second that like Qyburn was gonna stab her, and it ended up being Arya in a mask. So
That's what I
although
wanted.
right,
Yeah, with the many faces. Yeah.
I mean, I was a little disappointed the way that they did go. I mean, I'm glad they're gone, but I wanted her to be burned in a dragon fire, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the big death that I expected. I
Right?
was expecting her to go ball of fucking flames.
You mean a bit more like Varys went? With dragons
Yeah,
appear
fuck.
over her.
Hey man, the thing is, okay, again, I know Mad Queen and all, but she did say to him, if you ever betray me,
Yeah.
I'll fry your ass. Well, she didn't say
right.
fry your ass, but
Yeah. At the end of the day, a woman that's got dragons, how else is she going to kill you?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Dany's
expect
not
that
like a
one.
fighter, she's not a great fighter or anything like that, but she's fucking has dragons. Well, a dragon now.
But I've got a funny suspicion that this episode,
Jon's killing her.
Jon Snow has
Yeah.
he's seen the light. I think now he's thinking,
Yeah.
what the fuck's she doing? What is she doing? And I think the next episode is going to be a hell of an episode.
Yeah, but I think, oh God, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest, because it's like, okay, she went a little ape shit. I think she had it coming. I think
Cersei had it coming, yeah.
yeah,
Without a
but so she
doubt.
went a little crazy, but like now that they've won, the craziness is, would stop. Unless in this last episode she decides that she's gonna like do some more horrible shit, and then that's when Jon finally steps in. But the other thing is, Arya had a lot of trouble getting out of that town, and she saw firsthand like all those.
Burnt and blood and that was brutal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Arya to.
Ender.
Yeah, but I don't want her to be ended.
Arya. She's a cracking little piece in that film, in that program.
Badass, man. We did get Clegane belt. Wait, Clegane. What was it? The Clegane Bowl. Is that what they were calling it?
Yeah, that was a hell of a little fight between them two, wasn't it?
Dude, he could not kill him.
No, even with the knife stuck through his eye.
Yeah, I know, and he's still standing there, man.
Well,
And the
what a way-
cray thing is that, like, the way that he did eventually, you know how much Sandor Clegane hates fire.
Yeah. Especially after what happened anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to go out in style.
Fuck yeah. God damn it. I love that show so much, it's ridiculous. And I'm so bummed that it's ending.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a prequel?
Yeah, the Baratheon Wars before prequels. That would be quite good.
What's that?
Everything happened before the
yeah.
Yeah, the prequel series.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be about the first long winter, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing set in stone about it yet. But I'll just assume, because that's the only major.
Yeah. No, I could have sworn I heard something like that on one of the like Game of Thrones review shows that's what it'd be
I think
about.
they're meant to be making movies of it, aren't they, as well?
They should if they were smart.
So
I mean,
I've heard.
technically, they make a movie every week.
They do, yeah. I think some of the budget on that show is probably higher than a lot of big budget films.
Yeah.
I mean, this week's episode, look at the budget that must have been.
Fuck, man.
Jesus.
Well, it's something like $50 million per episode or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, for the people that don't watch Game of Thrones, the first few episodes are a little slow. But it just keeps building and building and building and getting better. Then every season you get at least one moment with Dany being just the most awesome badass.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite scene with her was when she was with the sorry, I'm having total mind blanks today. Remember she was captured by the Khal Drogo's people. What were they called again?
Oh, the Dothraki, yeah.
Yeah, so she was captured by the Dothraki, and she's like in that hall with all of them, and they're like, "We're gonna rape you. We're gonna let our horses rape you when we're finished." And she's just like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It's also not a bad thing, the fact that she never minds taking her clothes off.
Well, that's what happens when
Never.
you're on fire and your clothes gets burned off. You don't really have a choice.
Never a bad thing. Well, it's like when we first when we first got introduced to Daenerys and with her brother, wasn't it? And he literally took all her clothes off, didn't he?
Yeah, what a dick he was. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's the thing. She's been surrounded by douchebags her whole life. She finally
Yeah.
gets a couple people in her life that are really good to her, and they're dead now. So of course she
Yeah.
went kind of apeshit.
See you later, sub.
Bye.
I think it's going to be difficult for her because, you know, there is clearly a lot of emotions between her and John. It's going to be a difficult one to call, I think.
Well, and the thing is, like, Targaryens have been marrying like siblings for centuries.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think she has a problem with it. But John
No,
clearly has a problem with it.
Yeah, and it's not like it doesn't happen in every one of them houses. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
The
I mean,
Lannisters have been doing it for a long time.
Exactly. Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at Jaime and Cersei.
Exactly.
But the thing is that, like, if they had just gotten married, it would have solved like pretty much all the problems, and I just don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was good when she wasted the slaver ships in Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she has like some of the most epic scenes.
It's actually been a really, really well laid out storyline for Daenerys. I think all the big moments that she's had.
Yeah. Well, then you get people that are like, you know, they were all upset that Arya was the one who killed the Night King, but they've been setting that up since the first season. Dan and Dave, who write the show, I saw them interviewed, and they said they've known since the third season that she was going to be the one to kill the Night King.
I thought it was great when she killed him.
Yeah, dude, was that awesome or what?
You just wasn't expecting it.
No, I thought they were fucked. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? They're dead.
Yeah.
And everyone in the field were all about to get toasted too. Jon Snow's being a dumbass standing in front of Rhaegal, which Viserys, I forget, Viserion, whichever one of the dragons was like. And they were all kind of like in a situation where they were about to have their asses kicked. So if she didn't do it then, they would have all been dead. You know what? She should be the queen.
Yeah. Definitely.
But like Jon Snow, she doesn't want to be.
No.
I don't know.
It's not in her character, is it? I suppose it's not.
No. Do we have any good theories in chat of like what's going to happen on the last episode?
I've heard so many like weird theories of like people saying, you know, Bran's gonna wake up and it's all gonna have been a freaking dream from when he fell out, got pushed out the tower.
Dude, that would you would get. Dude, there would be like riots if that happened.
I try not to listen in on theories because then it would just. You kind of follow along in your head a theory.
Well, Gavin, what do you think's going to happen on this last episode?
Jon Snow is going to kill Dany.
I think that there's an extremely high chance that's going to happen.
I don't want it to be.
No,
Jon
me neither.
No.
I reckon it will be Jon.
Well,
No,
it's not going
to.
Or could it be Sansa?
Sansa's up north, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop her getting there, does it?
No, I think it's either going to be Arya or Jon if she dies.
I want it to be Arya.
Yeah.
Sansa hasn't got it.
But they
I
gave her
don't
the
know.
big
Sansa has got it in her, and after what she's been through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That girl's been. Yeah.
But I tell you what, the last episode, not this week's, last week's, I was waiting for her to get it on with the Hound.
Yeah.
It looked. Didn't you reckon there was loads of sexual tension there between them two? When she walks over to the table and sits there and puts her hand on his, and you're thinking...
I'm quite happy we never saw that sex scene, though, to be honest.
Yeah, really.
Well, yeah, maybe not him, but it's a different story. You don't have to see him, do you?
No, I think that Sansa looked at the Hound differently. I think she looked at him like a big brother. You know, this was someone that like had actually. I mean, for he's very good at killing, but he does have a sweet spot for the Stark girls.
Yeah, he has. He has.
You know, like he said to her, I think it was in that episode, like if she would have just let him take her when he wanted to, like none of that would have happened.
Gone through it all, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the way he told Arya to leave, or she was going to die.
Yeah. Yeah. And she would have.
And despite all she's ever wanted to do was kill him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I like that little scene where he's like, and if I get injured again, you're going to leave me to die? And she's like, maybe. That was pretty great.
We'll give it 5 more minutes, guys, I think.
Yes, and then I will be going to the gym.
Fuck that.
Going to the gym. Wait, it's like 5. It's 11 p.m. there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of 24-hour gyms.
I don't know if I could muster that kind of energy that late.
I couldn't muster that kind of energy any time of the day. Be impossible.
It works out pretty well though, because normally by the time I finish on a Sunday, Game of Thrones starts.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So it probably works out pretty well.
Yeah, that is perfect.
Mr. Swaggins, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Swaggins. Or as I like to call him, Brenda. He calls me many names.
I'll
Mitch.
tell you what. You ought to ask Chris, True Vapors. Me and him saw two guys at Expo, right, that were lookalikes. There was
Swags?
one that was a spitting image of Swags,
Yeah.
and the one guy with him was a spitting image of Clown. It was like, huh?
Do you know what my favorite thing was at NVE? It was James Franklin and Vapor Swaggins. James Franklin was wearing a Vapor Swaggins t-shirt, and Vapor Swaggins was wearing a Frames Janklin t-shirt. And the two of them, they just were so cute together. Would you okay, would you look at that? But there's some spaces that are messed up, Swags.
Would you look at?
Swaggins, are you drunk?
It looks like he's drunk reading that.
Yeah, or something else.
Been at that sacramental wine too much.
A little too much Manischewitz for him.
Oh dear.
Oh, I just saw Paul said when they get Freeview, they'll watch it. Paul,
Yeah, get free when it's on Freeview. Yeah.
I'll buy the Blu-rays and you can buy the Blu-rays off me.
Dude, has no one ever heard of torrenting?
It's frowned upon, but I'm not sure.
It isn't. I do it.
Well,
Just get yourself, if you want to, look, I do pay for HBO. I do get it legally. But if you didn't, I mean, there's torrent sites, and you just make sure you use like a VPN or a proxy server
just
so they can't trace it.
I'll be honest, right? Over here in the UK, I've been doing it for ages and I never use VPNs.
And no one's cracked down or any, you never got like a letter?
Nope.
Oh, maybe that's a US thing.
I think it is much more a US thing.
Yeah, like in the US, if you don't use a proxy server or a VPN, you will get a letter from your internet provider because they track the sites.
Night before last, I downloaded Avengers Endgame.
Yeah,
watch that.
That was a pretty good copy. I know the copy you got it because it was a cam copy, but it was pretty damn clear.
The Chinese subtitles.
Yeah.
Watch it in the cinema. Shane, that cam doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, but there's people out there, and I have friends that like are handicapped and they can't make it to the theater easily.
Cinemas. I can't. It's nearly impossible to go to our cinema because you have to go upstairs to get to it, to the actual theatre screen, and there's no lift. That's found.
I mean, they've already made multiple billions of dollars on that movie. I don't think Shane watching it at home is going to hurt anyone.
Okay, they're going to make...
The problem is, like, if I do go to the cinema, the disabled seats are always right at the front, right?
Yeah,
I'm a big dude, right? Guarantee you there's going to be someone behind me fucking moaning because I'm sat up front, and that's when I get horrible comments, and I just like, fuck that. I just don't bother.
We usually have, like, in the US, there's generally handicapped seats about halfway down and at the top. I haven't usually seen them at the bottom, like where you're like looking straight up.
Yeah.
Plus, who the fuck wants to see a movie like that?
My little brother's in a wheelchair, so you take him to the cinema and you literally sit right at the front watching a movie.
Kills you, doesn't it? Kills your eyes, kills your neck.
Yeah, that's not right.
But it's worth it to watch Endgame.
Village Vapor. Is Village Vapor in the UK?
Yeah.
So he says I use a VPN after I got a letter from my internet provider, but then I downloaded a lot.
Yeah. I don't download ridiculous amounts. It's only one every now and then. I mainly use it for programs, software and stuff, rather than anything else. Because I'm too tight to go and pay for Adobe Premiere. Or Lightroom.
Oh, hey, Mark Cloth is in here, the maker of the Warlock's Hammer, which we were talking about earlier.
The man himself.
The man. The myth.
That's the man you need to speak to, Gav.
I know. Mark, I do need to contact you. I will take a screenshot of your name. Go to your channel.
Yeah, or look up Gathering Vapor on
Gathering Vapor
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, paper. Can't
Lab
message
works.
Facebook.
My IP says that I'm
Super bad
in a
stuff.
different place every time I use it. Never the same place twice.
No.
That's all good. Oh, so now I'm going to end up sitting, going through his Facebook page, looking at all the pretties.
Oh yeah, there's lots of pretties that he does. He does one that you'd like for your mouth to lungs. He does a nice single back with DNA 75 one.
I'm trying to get out of mouth. I'm trying to stop using mouth to lungs.
It won't
I mean,
happen.
I feel like once you do, you won't go back.
You see, I quite happily use both. I can,
Do you?
I can sub home all day or all night, and then mouth to lung in the day or at night, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty like, I think I'm just
always-
old and,
I've
you know, I
always
like
got
my
one-
ways.
Always got one NTL on the go.
Nice. I know what, I can't wait. I should be getting it soon, I think. But Addy Tooney's making me an Addy. So I
Nice.
cannot fucking wait to get that.
Nice.
But I mostly use drippers. I'm a dripper person.
I mean, I even use our mouth to lung RDAs on single battery squonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They work
beautiful.
really, really well.
Well, before squonking got big in the U.S., you know, everything I used to squonk. You know, I don't anymore, but I used to. Like and everything I learned about squonking back then, I learned from the Vaping Biker.
Because you made him a squonker dull dime, didn't you?
Well, I no, actually, wait, yes, and no, sorry, but that was like way after, like
Yeah.
way before I was watching like Todd. Is Mark, I think, is his real name.
Yeah, Mark Todd.
You know, but I mean, I learned everything about squonkers from them, and then eventually I did build Dean a. I think it's the nicest mod I've ever made. It's a dual parallel squonking Addy, or mod. Sorry, with two MOSFETs in it. Like that thing, there's no free space left in that tin at all. It's just.
I've seen the pictures of that one. It's yeah.
Here it is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know if it'll focus any more than that, but yeah, it's busy inside of there.
Yeah.
I can imagine it was a mad scramble, Mark. But do you know what? Since then, this thing's hardly left my hand. Used it every day. I'll end up having to buy more batteries at this rate. I'll put it this way: the other day I did 3 sets of 21-700s in this in a day.
What 21700s do you use?
30Ts.
Yeah, they're nice batteries. They're really nice. Well, did we make it? Is that how far we needed to go time-wise?
Yep. Pretty much that time of the night where...
Well, thanks for letting me pop in.
More than welcome, Michelle. More than welcome. Now VC's working again. I think last time it was when they'd just done those updates.
Is that the problem you were having?
Yeah, VC... On the paid-for version of VC, which is used a lot in the medical industry,
Yeah.
they update it constantly, always working on it. But on the unpaid free version, they only do updates once every 6 months. So when they do the updates, it can play about for a few weeks,
Yeah.
and it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that in the coming years, streaming will become a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
You know, like we on our show, both of the shows that I'm on, we use OBS with Zoom, and that gets pretty glitchy and buggy too. Now, do you stream directly from this to YouTube?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this kind of takes the place of OBS.
No,
And-
I am using OBS.
Oh, okay, but you're using VC as the
Yeah,
capture.
yeah,
Okay. All right, so if you had Zoom, it would be the same thing, basically.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. But the the resolution quality you get through Zoom is higher than VC.
Yeah, also the screens, like right now, it's like kind of cropped,
Yeah,
but like on Zoom, you get like the fuller
yeah,
letterbox.
yeah. VC drop the quality, so you don't get a true crystal clear picture.
Yeah, but it doesn't drop frames.
No, it doesn't tend to drop many frames
Yeah.
as long as you've got your settings right between OBS and YouTube, you're all right. It took me a long time, a lot of playing around to get them right, didn't it, Gav?
Hello, hello.
We had loads of issues at one point, and once I worked on it again and changed a lot of settings, it's now perfectly fine. Never misses a beat at 30 frames per second.
I just don't get involved in that because I'll fuck it up.
Well, yeah, that's why I do this part, and
Exactly.
Gav just turns up.
Yeah, like I don't do it, but I've learned a lot about it because, being with like Ken and being with Ruby as they try to figure the shit out. In fact, we actually like before our That's What She Said went live, we had Ken in there, we had James Franklin in there, we had a bunch of people that are streamers helping us get OBS set up, and then because we're on a Mac, we had to download like extra software to capture the desktop audio. Like it was a lot. It's not easy. It's not simple, but hopefully
it's a lot harder through a Mac than it is a
a
Windows.
PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Are you on a PC or a Mac?
PC.
Yeah. Yeah, the people that have PCs, it tends to run better on, for sure.
I'm surprised that mine runs this one the way it does, because mine's only literally like an all-in-one PC where it's just a screen. So it's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it streams perfectly well.
You might have trouble with Zoom then.
But I am looking at upgrading the computer.
Yeah, it's like, because I pay for it, it's like $14 a month.
Yeah.
And then you get unlimited use of it, basically. But the thing is, you might also, you could go in with someone else, because like the Omi show, they still use Swaggins' Zoom Room. James Franklin shows, I think, actually use Swaggins' Zoom Room as well. So like, you can definitely share them.
Yeah, well, that's what me and Pete were looking at doing, that who I stream with on a Wednesday and a Saturday, splitting it between us, and then both use it for our own stuff.
Yeah, like the only drawback is that you can't use it at the same time for different shows. That's all.
Well, we never. If Pete's normally streaming, I'm with him, and then obviously I have my own one. Yeah, you're right, Rich. You would slap me silly if I bought a Mac. I know, since Richard is my web technician, he's my software guru, he's my shelf leveler, chair squeaker stopperer. He does everything.
Just say it, camera.
I tell you what, right? Richard literally drove from Rotherham to Lincoln just to fix my shelves.
How far of a drive is that?
It's about 70 odd mile, 80 mile, something like that.
Okay, so Richard's a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's a good lad. But Richard he designed all my website for me. He hosts it and don't charge me a penny.
He says he's your business development
that's what
manager.
we're going to title him. We're going to take him to the next expo.
Get him his own.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm going to get him his own freaking business cards.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And Big Boy Coyle's business development manager, and let him go around and do all the spiel while I sit and get pissed.
No worries, Village. Have a good night.
Good night, Village.
Catch you later, Village. But we are going to be saying good night anyway, because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too, dude, because it's dinner time here. I need to eat.
Well, it should have been our dinner time a long time ago, but I still haven't eaten.
No, we can't eat this late.
That's no new for me. I only have a bowl of cereal.
Your body's a temple.
Mine ain't. If mine's a temple, mate, it's a fucking... If mine's a temple, mine must be the Taj Mahal.
Dude, my body's a dumping ground.
So we will get out of here, and hopefully we will see you all again, same time, same place next week. So, do you want to do an outro and say good night, guys?
Just catch me on Tuesday nights at 8:30, so plus 5 is at 12:30 p.m. Greenwich
Yeah.
Standard Time, right?
Greenwich
Yeah.
Mean
So that's
Time,
technically, god damn it, that's technically. I'm gonna give Eastern Standard. You guys can convert because
yeah,
you're better
we
at
can
it than I am.
convert it.
So 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday nights is the Vape Show with Ken and Jared the Vaping Goat, and then on Thursday nights I'm on That's What She Said, and that is 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And also check out my music at Michelle Lynn, Michelle with one L, michellelynn.bandcamp.com, and wubba lubba dub dub, and that's it.
And I can absolutely 100% guarantee, get the album, you will enjoy it.
Thank you.
Everybody should own that album.
Yeah, you can listen to it like on Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music, whatever you have. It's there.
Absolutely fantastic.
Spotify. I've got Spotify open. What am I searching for?
It's so it's just Michelle Lynn and the album's called Villamod, Vilomaghed. And I'll type in chat what you can just copy and search with it.
I guarantee you there'll be a song on there that gets you.
It'll make
I
you
don't
cry.
want to be crying when I'm at the gym.
Yeah, this music isn't really gym music.
No, this is sitting there and relaxing and just listening to music.
It might calm me down then.
Yeah.
It's definitely calming music. I wrote it. The whole album is in dedication to my son who passed away 5 years ago, and all the songs are basically about him and dealing with grief, and it's heavy. There's no doubt about it. And then what you will notice is each track is sung by someone else because I have scarred vocal cords and can't sing any longer, so I got a different friend to sing on each of the tracks, and I'm proud of it. I mean, definitely check it out. I think it's some of my best work.
There we go. It will be on there.
And that's my son. That's the last picture that was ever taken of him. Wow, bringing this down before it ends. Sorry.
Well, to be fair, it's been a nice change of tone because normally it's just smutty.
Yeah. Especially when we normally do the Ask Shane and Gav section, which we haven't done.
It's good
Because that normally does get quite bad.
disgusting.
Yeah. Normally lots of talk about little Gav rather than grown-up Gav.
I mean, I've been in here for some pretty ruckus stuff.
Yeah.
It's just we didn't get there today.
No.
It's good.
We kept it sensible and adult-like.
I know. It's a nice change of pace. I enjoy it.
I think it needs to be more of this more often. But
It's also nice being able to hear Gavin today.
yeah.
Because I literally couldn't hear him last time. Anything he said, I couldn't hear.
You didn't miss a lot. It was probably something dirty. Like, to be honest.
See,
but if anyone
you
misses,
you admit it.
Thing.
You
Yeah.
admit it. Most of the stuff that comes out of your mouth is just wrong.
It is. I'm just wired up differently to most people.
Yes, Mr. Gavin.
Less of the racism, please.
Are you taking C3PO's dick with you to the gym?
Oh.
No, I am not. I'm taking my vitality with me to the gym.
Yeah, I still need to get one of them.
Wait, can I see what he's referring to as the C3PO dick?
That's the C3PO dick.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, I'm talking about how fucking hard series are, and they're not for me. And he's rocking a dual mech.
Dual
Yeah.
26,650.
Shit,
That will be my
Wow.
my gym mod.
that's nice.
Yeah, the Vitality is a mod that I want to get my hands on.
Yeah, that's really nice.
They're over in your neck of the woods. They're over in the
Yeah.
States, Vitality.
Does that button screw in so it doesn't press?
It's telescopic, so it takes
Yeah.
21,700 down to 18.
18,650, yeah.
Yeah. It's. I'm amazed at how good it works,
Yeah, no, it looks really nice.
and it's lovely threading on it.
They perform incredibly well.
Yeah.
And there's
I mean,
only
I can
ever-
hear it like that. Those threads sound like butter.
Yeah. And I've got some 21,700 aliens from
For
Shane.
me. There's only ever 5 of each colour made, isn't there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the one that I want, all 5 have got sold. So,
Which was the one that you wanted?
the yellow and black one,
The one that Jeff's got.
I think so.
Yeah. Jeff's a fucker because
With
Jeff
the warrior.
straight away went, "Oh, I like that.
With the
Oh,
warrior.
I've got one on the way."
Yeah, with the warrior on it. I like
Yeah.
it with the warrior, yeah. Yeah, but hey ho. I'm sure there'll be another colour that comes up that I like when I can afford one.
Well, we're talking about doing one baby blue, white, and black.
All right.
Yeah, that's just. I like my feminine colours.
Well, you are a bit girly, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Richard says, which one are you sending him before I sign off?
It ain't gonna be a nice one.
He'll pass it. He'll pass it through me, Rich. So I'll let you know.
I was
if it's...
thinking the Viking, but that's number 69 on the button. So
Oh, you can't send him a Viking.
It's number 69.
Yeah.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the Viking.
I'll tell you what it probably will be. It will probably be the Emperor, because I hate it.
Emperor. What size battery is that one?
18650. Yeah. Or the I won't give him the Emmy either, because that's limited edition, and I fucked it.
Yeah, no, an Emmy's no good for him. I've got my Emmy there now on the shelf. It's up there.
I'll have a look. I'll have a good route. I've got drawers full of old mech.
If you can find one that's a 2700, that'd probably be even better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're looking at like a blood axe or something like that.
Yeah, but don't send him blood axe.
I won't send him a blood axe.
Because he won't clean it, and he'll end up making me fucking it.
My blood axe never been cleaned, I don't think, to be honest.
Yeah.
And mine's stacked as well. It's got a stack section for it.
Is this a copper mod?
Yeah.
Unfinished? Yeah, that's a lot of polishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was
like
brass.
a dead
Mine was brass and unfinished. But I gave mine away for charity.
Oh.
Now he's making me feel bad about not giving mine away for charity.
Richard ain't charity.
No, charity starts at home.
He says he'll clean it.
No, Rich, you don't want a blood axe. Gav will find something better for you.
It won't be something better. I said it's not going to be something amazing.
Yeah, well, but compared to what he's using, it will be.
It will. Well, yeah. To be fair, anything's an upgrade. I'll have a rummage.
I'll have a rummage. Right, that's it then. We're going this time because we keep saying we're going and then carrying on talking. So, yeah, we will see you all again next week. And remember, use the codes at the bottom. Go check out bigboycoils.co.uk for some good coils. And if you use the code on the screen, you'll get 15% off your entire order. Join the website because then you'll also get another little discount code sent to you in an email. And all future offers. So, yep. Take care, guys. Good night, and see you all again.
Good night.
See you next week.
Are we live?